Hello there, chat. Good evening, chat. Hello there, chat. Good morning, chat, wherever you may be. Happy Wednesday, chat. We've made it halfway through the week. How are you guys doing this fine Wednesday? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're ready for some magic. Are you ready for some magic? Hey, Megalus. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What do we got today? Red prison. Pyro prison. The prisons involving the red cards. We are a red mage, as always. Link 509. Hello. It's going well. Amaya Camel. It's bedtime. All right. And happy bedtime to you guys. Might be watching right before you head to bed. Hopefully we will not scare you with screams. We don't tend to scream. I will apologize if I get a little excited here. But we should be good. Get some good rest. Hopefully I don't keep you up too long. Get your rest. What do we got? Red prison. I think we said that. Pyro prison. I think we said that. We're playing the 421 challenge deck list with one modification. We're doing one modification. We got Storm Breath added. Glorybringers are here. I'm sick and tired of not attacking for massive amounts. Let's do it. Glorybringer. I'm always happy to watch, but I have no idea how he win with this. Well, play Blood Moon. We have these Rabble Masters. We have Bridge. We have Chalice. We have Chandra. That's how we win. The answer is I have the reps in. Yeah, that helps. Certainly does. Certainly does. I don't know. It just works. But I tried and geez, I sucked. I will say, this deck takes some practice. Few people ask me, hey, should I take this to a GP? I'm like, go for it, but you might not do very well. It takes some practice, but we're going to go ahead and run it here, and we're going to show you what the practice comes out to. And there are clearly plenty of times I do not win. I will never tell you that this deck is 100% ready to win a GP. In fact, it's probably far from it. But far from it. And far from it BS to stop playing Red Prison just because of that fact. Let's get into game one here, chat. Whoa, my graveyards are... Oh, that's right. We were playing that crazy deck to end. Alright, bakes my cakes. That's our opponent. We won the die roll. Let's get things rolling here. We have a turn 2 Pia Kirin. My gosh, we have a turn 1 Pia Kirin. Wow, I've never done this before. This is almost tempting to see how it plays out. Is this aggressive? Probably. This is turn 1 Pia and Kirin Alar. Look at all these monkeys. Do we do this? I've never had this happen before. We're going to do it for science here. Why not? Keep. Sure. For science, chat. Zale, walked airplane. How's it going, chat? Exile, exile, exile. Play. Good luck, opponent. That list is close, Zale. But it's not perfect. Flame Adept. Alright, we're racing Hollow One. We put 4 power on the board. We put 4 power on the board, opponent. Maybe they'll Burning Inquiry us and help us out. I'm going to attack with everything. If they want to trade this, I think I'm okay with that. Nice. In we go. Street Wraith. Ah, the Walkers. What do you take out for the Glorybringers? Yeah, Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista is taking a sideline here. Collective Brutality. Discarding Flamewake and taking Anger the Gods here. Well, that's a little bit of a unique one for us to see here. Top deck Ensnaring Bridge would be great. A little top deck of the Ensnaring Bridge would be great. Chat, can I get a clip? Can I get a clip here? What happens? Why do we do this all the time? We are literally into turn 3 of this night. And we're just calling cards right off the top like Like we know what we're doing, chat. We know what we're doing. This is a magical stream. If you're brand new, if you just joined us, we do this all the time. And I'm not even kidding. We do this all the time. All the time. Call the cards right off the top. Alright, they're gonna get Phoenix back here. I just ask and the deck gives... It's the love-hate relationship I have with the deck. It understands. And in fact, it's excited today because we're running Glorybringer and Storm Breath. And we're getting ready for what truly might be some great magic when M19 shows up. I'm just saying. Alright, we're going to sit here. We're unfortunately not going to be attacking anymore. But we have our 4th land here, and we'll pass. At this point, we're going to look for another Peering Kirin. We're going to look for a... It took my anger already. We just need, well, we don't need Glorybringer. At the same time, we could take a Glorybringer. That'd be funny. We're looking for Chandra. Chandra's going to be our win condition here. That's a cool swamp. I like this swamp. That's cool. I haven't seen that. This is a decent mountain, too. I respect our opponent. This is, like, really nice, too. I like this kind of, like, murky swamp thing going on. What promo is this? What is this? Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are here to see magic. I'm looking at art. I apologize. Alright. We'll throw a Chalice on 2 in case they have an Ancient Grudge. We don't really want to throw one on 3 necessarily, but 2 is good. Well, you'll be good later, Glorybringer. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put one on 3 as well here. That will get rid of K command as an out, and now we're looking for... Chandra. We'll find it. We're just going to have all of this countered. We're looking for Chandra. I don't even think our opponent's paying attention anymore. F6, F6, F6. Let's go, opponent. There she is. There she is. Alright, there we go. We should be good now. Faithless looting from our opponent. For the ones asking how we do this, the answer is simply the deck just gives us what we need. Alright, we're basically in autopilot mode here. We're basically going to tick up Chandra until our opponent concedes. And we're going through the motions pretty quickly because our opponent... Oh, look at this. This is cool. Warning. Yielding. This is new. Alright, our opponent does concede. So, what's funny about playing actually against a hollow one is I actually took out one Grafdigger's Cage for Storm Breath. I took out one. So that's kind of hilarious, actually. But we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Alright. What do we not want here? Probably not the Rabble-Masters. We can go down a pair of Blood Moons. Chalices are good. Glorybringers are good. This is 6. Peering Kirin's fine. Bridge is excellent. A Braid's excellent. Stormbreath's probably greedy here. So is Koth, probably. We probably can just go with this here. I wouldn't mind one Koth, but he probably dies pretty fast. I'm going to take one Ritual out for Koth here. I'm going to run that. I'm just feeling like I need a Koth. I could probably get rid of one Chain Whirler instead. That's alright, we'll hit 4 lands here. Alright, this is not keepable. We're going to mulligan this. There we go. We'll keep this. And we'll put that on bottom. We don't need that. We'll run this out. We'll get rid of the ruins, actually, since we have mountains. We're going to need something to protect Koth with, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Unless they burning inquiry here. Faithless looting. Might have a hollow one here. On turn 1. Cycle plus Faithless looting would make a hollow one. Lightning bolt bend. Hollow one. Alright. Hollow one's a bit harder to kill here. We're gonna hope Slagstorm can do some things for us. Thought seizes us. That's not very good. Takes Koth. Leaves us with a Slagstorm. It's interesting. Need Fiery Confluence in your opinion? Alright. We're gonna keep this Chalice so we can potentially get it on 2. Tassiger. Flame Adept. We can kill that Flame Adept. Get hit for 4. Alright, so we're not winning unless we top deck. We're not winning unless we top deck a bridge here. So we will throw the Chalice on 2 to protect the bridge that we're going to draw here. Right here. We're going to draw another bridge, right, chap? Oh, Braid doesn't do it here because of this Tassiger. Otherwise, we could Slagstorm and a Braid. Alright, opponent. Fast starts. Fast starts. We're going to get rid of this Koth. We'll get rid of this Koth and bring in 1 Blood Moon while we're on the play. Do that small swap there. Maybe take them off black. You don't want Tassigers and Gurmag Anglers. Some people have suggested keeping more Blood Moons in. Land Shut 1982. Hello. And welcome. Alright, let's keep this. Pia and Karen's good blockers. We'll buy us time. We'll buy us time. What do you bring Hazard in for? Jund. Jund, and against Jeskai control, other control matchups, not tokens, all that. Megalith with the Twitch Prime. Thank you for the sub and welcome to the Wolfpack. Your support is greatly appreciated. Getting thought seized here. Double Braid, so we're going to kill just about anything here. Kind of hoping for a top deck Glorybringer. Be kind of nice. Is the H silent, Megalith? Or is it Megalhis? I don't know. How would you do that? Helis? Help me out. Flame Adept here. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this. I don't want that sticking around. Alright. Here we're going to go ahead and play a Simian Spirit Guide. We're going to do that because we can actually cast everything with this other Simian Spirit Guide. Gets us a 2/2. No real aggression here. We're going to be probably playing the other one as well now. But maybe our opponent really doesn't have much. Maybe they have things for Ensnaring Bridge. And quite honestly, if that's the case, then we're just going to play Spirit Guides all day long. It's a real quick shout out to all the subs. You guys, you blow my mind. Thank you so much for your support. Hopefully the emotes are awesome for you guys. It just blows my mind that people would support me. Starting this, I wouldn't have thought I'd even have a few people, and now we have a community. We're learning Magic together. We're playing fun games. So I'm really excited for this weekend because we're gonna give some stuff back to the folks here with our giveaways. Not only our giveaways, but some good time with you guys this weekend. Wife approved, chat approved. The game is approved. There's a hollow one. Luckily, we have another Abrade. We'll go ahead and just fire this Abrade off. There's really no reason not to. Our opponent has no Faithless Lootings in the yard, so they're working off of whatever's in their hand. They can basically cast about anything. Just bought yesterday my play set of Bridges from Stronghold. Heck yeah. Those are the ones you want. I would agree totally with you. Opponent has another lightning bolt. All right. We have him down to 11 here. 2 cards in hand. Burning Inquiry. Well, we'll get a random card here. Oh, that's a good random card, chat. Glory be to red. Let's get this stuff started. Oh, we get to kill this too if we want. Oh. This is why we have Glorybringer back, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can use this as well. Oh. Yes. To the skies. To the skies we will go. Do we even need to use Glorybringer here's ability? I don't even know if we should. Should we exert? Let's see here. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have... They have to top deck. So the danger here is if they top deck an answer. But we can get them in 3 here. They're gonna hit back for 8. That's a lot. Let's go ahead and exert. Just in case they find some way to kill our Glorybringer. Let's take them to 4. That way we're only getting hit by 4. I have a great voice for radio, just saying. Ooh, I really appreciate that. That is a solid compliment there. Oh, yes. Blood Moon. We love Blood Moon. It might be just the microphone. I would not consider myself a very good radio personality. But if you say so, I will take it as a high compliment. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Opponent is digging furiously. They have their basic swamp, so this hasn't really done anything necessarily. That's a great card to have here. We'll just attack normally here, and the Abrade can get rid of anything hasty they may have. Pretty sure Glorybringer's gonna live here. Fireside story readings? You guys are crazy. Opponent bolts us. Do they have another bolt? That is the question here. If they have another bolt, I'm going to be real sad. But they're really slow rolling it here. Oh gosh, Faithless Looting. Wait, that was the card they cast. They're out of cards. We got it. GG's. Close one. Close one. So really quick chat. We finally went back to the Glorybringer list. First game out of the gate, Glorybringer. Winning with Red Prism. Pyro all the way. Like a non-creepy Garrison Keller. Non-creepy Garrison. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm actually... Hold on. I'm not good with names. Here, look at this. I'm Garrison Keller voice. Alright. I have noted it down. Keylor. Keylor. Pronounced Keylor. Bam. Education has been achieved today. I'll look it up. Melis88, thank you for the follow. Found me on YouTube. Pretty stoked to try out the deck one day. Sweet. If you've got questions, ask away. Plenty of people in the chat have great ideas. We have our own. Also, you can join the Discord. I'm just inviting people to the Discord. It's not really my Discord, but I'm inviting you, so come say hi. If people are asking why are you here, just say Fluffy sent you. They shouldn't. We're welcoming. We like you guys. Since you're coming from YouTube, may I ask, I just kind of upload raw data, you know, just the raw footage. Nothing edited. Is there anything you would like to see or you think would make it easier or better viewing? Or are you okay with just kind of scrolling through and seeing the games with really no post-editing? Let me know. I am interested. DJ Jedi Jeff, by the way, are you a real DJ or just the name? We got the roll on Bolov 0, so we'll play first. Ooh, this is close to a turn 2 Blood Moon. He's a public radio host of a show for what, 50 plus years? For A Prairie Home Companion, a wonderful storytelling and music program. He's also a Jedi. Whoa, Lincoln, we gotta keep that a secret. He is DJ Jeff, and when he comes with his lightsaber, then we know what's up. Years ago, I needed a name for a Star Wars CCG bulletin board. DJ Jazzy Jeff was fresh in my mind. The Jedi manner, very nice. All right, unknown opponent here. What's really cool, so we'll take just a brief moment on this, is we have basically everything you would ever want to be seen in this deck. So the deck, let's just talk about it real quick. Pyro Prison is made up of lock pieces, and we have 2 versions of those, and we usually like having kind of the option, mana and then usually Chalice or mana and creature based. The Anger is a little redundant here with the Ensnaring Bridge, but board wipes are really good. We have an aggro piece, and then we kind of have a, quote, win condition in one of our 4 drops. It's all great, except for the lack of, basically, mountains. This is also nice to have ritual type effects, but this is not a keepable hand. Did Nahiri pull her weight yesterday? Nahiri pull her weight in those games? I believe she did in the one she showed up in. We'll mulligan this. Alright, we're going to keep this. It's very weak to a Thoughtseize, but if we're against a creature deck, we'll be fine. We do get a Scry as well, and we will be bottoming that. We are going to go ahead and rush out the bridge, though, to avoid counters, Thoughtseizes, and all that. Steek, thank you for the raid. With a party of 7, how is it going? This is going to look really bad now. Welcome, you Lego folks. How are you guys doing? Whoa! Steek bringing the Lego love from @Steek. Hey Hund, hey Steek, what's up? Hype. Do I still have that? I think I do. Yeah, we got some hype. Look at that hype. D5P. Hello. All right, we're playing against Storm here. Steek, did you finish the little pod? The orange, was it orange? It was like an orange pod racer, right? Pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna go all in on Blood Moon here. Shout out to Flo who is doing a Lego stream on Sunday. Heck yeah. Yeah, really quick. Mid-game, we don't normally do this, but we're gonna do it since Steek stopped by. Mark your calendars. June 22nd, this Friday, shorter stream. June 23rd, Magic stream, giveaways. June 24th, building a rally card Technic, and giveaways. You did both? Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch. I wanted to see the one that was in the black planet. It was like the TIE fighter. I'll have to catch the stream and look it up. All right, so we play Blood Moon. Usually we try to hold like a braids or something up here. We're hoping they don't have a Blood Moon or a island here. It appears they do, so we're probably gonna die here. On a really random note, if we get a ritual effect and they happen to go for empty the Warrens, we're still in it. I think I missed the first one that you built. Or you built them all after I left. the bipod, the TIE interceptor, and the TIE bomber is at the end. Real cool. Nice. Cool. Gonna lurk for a bit. You go, Steek. I appreciate you stopping by. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to return the favor and send you a crowd of maybe 20, 30 people. That'd be pretty sweet. Alright, our opponent is on red mana here. They have a Manamorphous in the yard. They're going to go get a Past in Flames along with some other spells. Probably Ritual type effects. Probably a Manamorphose, Past in Flames, probably a Desperate Ritual, and maybe some random card. A Grape Shot, for example, is the random card. I'm almost tempted to give them the Pyretic Ritual and the Grape Shot. I don't want them to have more draws than they should. I think them double casting Grape Shot, though, is a bad idea. Let's go ahead and bin Manamorphose and Grape Shot here and give them Past in Flames in the hand. This gives them only 2 draws with Manamorphose plus a Sleight of Hand. We're going to hope to avoid a Remand and a... Remand and more draw here from our opponent. Because we know they have the Grape Shot in the yard. It was a random Lego day. Well, this is not a random Magic day. Sleight of Hand. See if our opponent finds what they need. We're hoping they're just going to hit us for 15 to 17 here. It's very unlikely. Board Magic, what's up? Hello. And real quick, because I kind of skipped over, but DJ Jedi, I agree. Core 19, M19, Core 19, whatever you want to call it, has got some juice. Spicy stuff. All right, this one can go get a Noxious Revival, Remand, Grape Shot. Something else. There's another Grape Shot and a Manamorphose, so we're going to bin Grape Shot and we're going to bin Manamorphose here. They can play Grape Shot and Past in Flames here, so they've got us. I'm just waiting for them to finish us off here and we'll concede once they cast Grape Shot. Tormod's Crypt against Storm. We actually went down 1 Grafdigger's Cage. Actually, this is a great opportunity. Alright, we'll concede so our opponent doesn't have to target. This is a great opportunity to see if that drop of 1 Grafdigger's Cage is going to really hurt us in this league. Not Lego, but this was my last build. Dude, it's like a little fox thing. That's really cool. If that's not Lego, what is it? Just like mini blocks or something? Alright, Glorybringers can come out in this matchup. Chain Whirlers can come in. Eidolons come in. And 1 Cage. The opponent is Bolivo. That is indeed our opponent. Should we be concerned? Should we be concerned? Alright, PN Kieran's can go out here. 1 Chandra as well. And then our bridges realistically can come out here. We'll bring back 1 PN Kieran and 1 Chandra, I guess. One of the best players in Brazil. Nice. Alright, Braids are fine, Desperate Rituals are fine, Blood Moons. We could probably consider cutting one of these for 1 PA Kieran as well. I'm tempted to get 1 more out of here, Blood Moon wise, and let's bring in... let's see here. We're letting them know that they have a fan here in our chat. I really want to bring a Hazard or a Cawthon, but at the same time, I'm thinking that's just extra 4-drops I don't need. What's the deal with Legos? Is it like a hobby? I went to a Toys R Us while they were closing down, went down the Lego aisle, and went, wow, my childhood. And so why not stream something that's awesome? I really want this Koth more than this Chandra. Let's make that swap. Oh, I'm down a card. We'll bring one more Anger in. Yeah, that's fine. All right. The original Elder Dragons. Let's play first here. So this is decent, but we could do better if our opponent doesn't have... If our opponent does not have... Islands, we're decent. Koth is a quick finisher. We have better lock pieces. His nickname means fried dough filled with meat and an egg. That sounds like a kolache, an American kolache. I agree. It's probably too slow. This Blood Moon's probably the last thing we want. It's tempting, though. This is even worse. We're going to mulligan again. We're looking for Eidolon or Cage at this point. We're going to have to mulligan hard for them at this point. It's not looking very good, chat. We're going to go again. Alright, we're going to keep this mainly because we have an Abrade. And like a top deck champ here, I top deck the Eidolon. So we're good. Tormod's is better than Cage. Cage prevents things from the library and the graveyard. Tormod's just has one-time effect to exile the graveyard. I'm not arguing better or worse. I'm just stating that there are two different applications. When are we going to play Tybalt? You tell me what to take out of this list. And if I'm feeling up for it, second league tonight, I'll play Tybalt. You tell me what to take out, and I'll play Tybalt. How about that? You think about it. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that was rude, but we'll put it back. I'm just going to put it right back. Sleight of hand. All right. Opponent's got to dig. I'm thinking of nothing at all because he doesn't line up how we want it. Tell you. You tell me. I might entertain it. Here's what he does, everyone. Take the 4 Chandras for Tybalt. That's easy. Oh yeah, Planeswalker for Planeswalker. I will run that in a friendly league if we did that. Chalice for 1 cannot play Cage. In the Hollow one and cut lands. In a Hollow one matchup and in a Storm matchup, you don't want to be putting Chalice on 1. You want it on 2. Perfect example here. We want it on 2. And I don't think I want to put it on 1 here. I want it on land, and I want to top deck that land and put this Chalice on 2. Here's a Baral. So here we're going to Abrade at end step here. We do take a little bit of damage, but we're okay with this. You'd watch a Tybalt stream? You're going to make me make bad Tybalt deck now. Echoing Truth, their own Baral here. Land off the top and we lock this game out, I think. Land. Yeah, buddy. No more Baral for you, opponent. This was a mull to 4, I believe. We're looking solid here. Repeal. Wow. Goes to 4. Repeals Eidolon. We have Chalice active. Okay. Okay, we're needing a land. Alright. Opponent's playing well. That is for sure. That's one Eidolon not hitting our lands here. Pia and Kieran doesn't guarantee the win here, but it does put 4 power on the board. Question is, do we have it here? What do I think of Amulet of Safekeeping? It shuts down Storm and hurts Burn. It is interesting. If we were playing Damping Sphere and decided that Damping Sphere was exactly what we wanted, I'd entertain the Amulet. The fact that we don't do that makes it a little harder for me to play just because we like to be aggressive. Alright, I like what we're doing here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'd like to change. What if we just drew a bunch, and then with Tybalt, we -6'd and a Braided Arm Bridge and won against humans? Would that be an achievement victory? Think about it. Think about that. Someone just bounce it and then go off. That's fair. And then games 2 and 3, our opponents for burn, they're going to bring in Destructive Revelry. So our opponent's playing Repeal. So, Repeal is a little bit harder to get around. We kind of do need a Chalice on 1. The other thing we could always do is put 2 Chalices on 2. I think I like everything we have here. We can't really add aggression here, these cards, because we're on the draw. This one's close, chat. Oh, this one's close and almost worth it, chat. Do we risk it for the biscuit? We have 2 chances at a draw here. 2 chances, get Eidolon down, followed by Rabblemaster. 2 chances at the draw. We have 4 Simian Spirit Guides plus 20 more, so 24 out of the 53 cards remaining. And after 2 draws, we're looking at probably about 60% to hit this land. Do I feel lucky? I feel lucky. It's slightly in my favor, percentage-wise, to keep. Because we have 2 draws. Even on a 3rd draw, we could probably still have a chance to win this. We're going to keep this. This feels real solid. Real solid with about a 60% chance to hit this land. Our opponent went to 5 as well. They might have went to 5 looking for repeals or echoing truths. Could have also just been bad hands. Here we go. We'll go ahead and do turn 1 Eidolon here. If we top deck another land here, then we can play another Eidolon, which is really good for us. And in terms of feeling lucky, heck yeah. Getting the 2nd Eidolon down would probably be backbreaking for our opponent, especially if we follow it up with a Rabblemaster. That'll close this game out super fast. Choosing not to shock in. Land. Come on. Come on. 1 time. Look at this land. It's a funny land. Alright. Well, we were at 60% to hit those, so I guess we'll play the other Eidolon out and swing in. Rabblemaster's still in the works here. Lotus Petal. For the M19 spoilers, do you think there's something that might be worth to try? If you did not see my title coming in, take a look. A Braids, one of these takes 4 to do so. Land, please. Oh my gosh. I need a land, chat. I need a land. Come on, land. Goblin Electromancer here. Found our land. We're gonna go ahead and play Eidolon here. We're gonna go ahead and just pass here because this is literally 2 spells. They have to have echoing, and that is it. One more land, please. One more land. Is it worth it to take 4 here to play a Rabble Master? We're actually taking 8 if I do that. I don't think I can take 8. That puts me at 8. It would be 8. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I almost would rather just draw the land and then get to play Chandra here. I don't think I can take 8, chat. I'm gonna have to pass. My opponent can only cast 2 spells here. They have to cast to get rid of these. Do they have an Echoing Truth? They have a Repeal. So they repeal and take 4. They still can only cast 2 spells here. They have to do it now. They have to. And they have to kill it with this spell. And we got it. We got it, chat. Let's dig 1 deep and see if the land was on the top. Oh no, Magic. Please let us see. We want to goldfish this card. I'm gonna just say it was there. It's not letting us, chat. We got there. We got there off 2 lands and 2 Simian Spirit Guides. We'll never know. We'll never know, chat. Alright, we're 2-0. 2-0 in this league with Glory Be Red. Glorybringer. Yeah, 8 would be a lot. 8 would be a lot, but it would actually guarantee the next turn we win. 8 would be a lot, but it would be a guaranteed next turn win. Where this one was kind of just leaning on our opponent not being able to Echoing Truth. About the only scary thing is if they did Echoing Truth, then we're at 8 instead of 16 and their combo can be quicker. Oh, you're in full screen and didn't notice. No problem. Not everyone sees the titles when joining. All right, we're against Danny TB. Danny TB. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 2 Glorybringer. This is a turn 2 Glorybringer. It's also a turn 1 Pian Kirin. Here's only red. Landshut is the name of my city. Has nothing to do with magic. It's an interesting city name. Gemstone. I kind of like the turn 2 Glorybringer here. Maybe I just... Maybe because it's a lot of threats, maybe I pitch the Simian Spirit Guide off this so I have the lands. I think I'm keeping this. It's just a matter of what am I pitching to Gemstone. I could also choose not to pitch anything, but I think we want to here. I'm going to pitch Simian Spirit Guide. It means we ramp out just slightly slower here. This seems fine. So, Thoughtseize. Noblest of Hierarch. Alright. We're going to go 1 more here. I'm going to hope that they don't have anything that disrupts my Glorybringer here. And we're going to Glorybringer on turn 2 here. Inquisitions. Well, we can't do that anymore. I think that's fine. Black-green Infect. Could be. Could be. Takes a ritual. Don't think they run Inquisition. They hit us for 1 here. That's too good. It's too good, chat. Blood Moon's real good here. It's only black infect if it's running Skittles. Zale's got a... Zale, did you see? Skittles has a friend from M19. Did you see that? Saffron Olive posted it. I played against him Monday and it was black-green infect. I mean, so... It's hard to say whether this is like actually black-green infect, but one thing I can say is they're creature-based and they're in potentially Jund or at least 2 to 3 colors. They might be like, they might be Sultai, they may be Jund, they may be Junk or Abzan. Stickball Russ, what's up? A little shout out to Stickball Russ, one of the Power Prison players. It's definitely black-green infect. Everyone's going like, black-green infect, man. Don't be an idiot. Play for it. Playing Thoughtseize and everything. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to leave a Brazen. They get rid of Nobles. I mean, they're trying to ramp something out, in my opinion. That's what I'm going to view it as. I definitely can see where it could be an infect type list with a Noble and black-green, but they're definitely creatures. That's like without a doubt. Glorybringer is a question mark here, only because he's a little high on the curve. Blood Moon appears to be fine. So does Rabblemaster. What we're going to do here is we're going to take Glorybringer out and bring some... Come here, Chain Whirlers. Bring some Chain Whirlers in. I'm going to go down 2 bridges here, only because I'm not sure if they're not just black-green mid-range as well. And we'll bring in the Angers. We'll swap probably one Ritual out also for a Koth. We're going to kind of play these variety of things. We could be bringing in a Hazoret. I'm not sure, though. So... Thank you for playing it, Junk. We remember the pre-Tarkir days. I'm good with whatever you want to call it. It's American, British, whatever control. It's, you know, I kind of like Jeskai. That's kind of cool. Abzan's just a little bit harder. I kind of liked Junk, personally. I actually like that term. I like Bug better than Sultai, but I don't mind calling it Sultai. But I kind of like the idea that I'm Bug and Rug. They're kind of nice ways to reference decks. Actually, one of the reasons I wanted to play a Bug deck was because it was called Bug. So we're going to keep this. This could be a Chalice on 1 followed up by a lot of stuff. And it's redundant, so it's going to avoid our small problem that is a Thoughtseize. I never knew the other one that you're referencing. Yes, it's going to put us down a land, but this also guarantees we will get one of these out here. Alright, they are an infect list. We're looking mighty fine here. Alright, Chalice on 1. Let's go, opponent. Dennis! How's it going? My day is improving by the minute. How is yours? Oh gosh. Alright, apparently on 2 is dangerous too, chat. Apparently on 2 is dangerous as well. So here, we're going to go ahead and ramp this Chalice out on 2. I'm positive we'll be fine here. I'm more than positive we'll be fine to play Anger next turn. We gotta lock this game out here. Pendelhavens. And let's just anger the board and see what our opponent thinks of that. Good luck, opponent. Alright, lands, and then Koth is faster here. Alright, so when you play Koth and Moto, right-click, newly controlled. I gotta pick this back mountain here. So let's make sure we pick the right mountain. There we go. Fine played foosball and tested Titan Shift against Infect all day. Well, that's an interesting one. Hey, Ink Moth is a problem for us. Let's find a Blood Moon. Suffice to say, I hope I can dodge it in Prague GP. Well, hopefully you do dodge it. Do I need to put this on something else? I'm gonna play Chandra here. I'm gonna tick up. Gonna tick up. Do damage. Attack in. I think we're good. We are at 4 infect. But I think we'll be okay. They attempt to nature claim. Maybe trying to get cards in the yard. For this Ink Moth. Not enough. Double Planeswalker, double Chalice, and an Anger. Swept that game up. Easy peasy. Alright, we're 3-0 in this league. We've cashed in. Let's see if we can continue the route to a 5-0 chat. 5-0 would be amazing. Would also be hilarious because we've been talking about, oh, we don't need Glorybringer. And Glorybringer is the reason we won match 1. Quick. Quick. What are we doing quick? Whoa, if you click this, they flash. I don't know if you guys see that. They flash. Interesting. Finally, the Desert Dragon is back. Heck yeah. He feels so at home. He feels so at home in the deck. And we have literally faced the one matchup where we were expecting to have him and we haven't played against too much Hollow One. And he came out in flying colors. And actually our play there to go ahead and kill that Hollow One was very important when we did it. So he was literally the single-handedly the reason we won that game. Oh, Zale. I gotta catch up on the forums. The forums I'm really far behind on. Too busy. Thursdays are when I catch up on those. Alright, we have a Gemstone Cavern that can be played out, and then we do nothing, so we're going to mulligan this. Unknown opponent. We'll keep this hand. It's a couple rituals. A Braid removes something in Rabblemaster. PA and Karen's decent, but we're going to go ahead and bottom it. We're going to need lands first. Arbor Elf from our opponent. Let's hope it's not Ponza here. Let's hope it's not Ponza. Our upkeep, though. Alright. Have I seen the nice toys for the sideboard? Not necessarily toys for the sideboard, but I have seen some good stuff there. Our opponent does not attack with Arbor Elf here. Plays another Arbor Elf. An Anger would be great here. No Anger to be found. No Anger to be found, but we have this Chandra here. So, we have this Chandra. I think I'm going to tick up and get Chandra and then Abrade one of these. And that way we shrink them down on a mana. I know that's not going to get Rabblemaster down here. But it is going to get a 5 mana here. I'm surprised they didn't attack in for 1. Let's see if they've got something for 4 here. It might be the Chandra of their own. Alright. Let's go ahead and tick up and get a Rabblemaster down. We continue to tick up here, which is really nice. We're going to actually attack this Chandra just to put it down 1 here. And we will use Rabblemaster to block. We're in great position here. If they think they're going to hit a 4-mana spell, they need to activate Arbor Elf now before activating this. And they have 4 anyway. Alright, they're tapping They hit a tireless tracker here. There is a case to go ahead and just shoot the tireless tracker with the Chandra. They abrade our Rabble Master here. This draws them a lot of cards. Problem is that this Chandra will be much higher. I guess we can attack this Chandra here. Let's do that. We're in a bit of a precarious position here. The problem is they're going to get to use their Chandra for advantage. We can't use our Chandra for advantage here. There's a draw too, though, that we just prevented, which is nice. They hit a Bloodbraid Elf, so that means they can kill this Chandra. And let's hope they don't hit a Stone Rain here. Alright, Scavenging Ooze. Alright, so Chandra dies here. Alright, we're in a bit of a pickle here. We need a land. And then we need some real help here. Keswick Wolf Run's not really what we want to see here. Makes mana. I like to fast forward to the part of the stream where you have mana, please. We are in turn 6 and only have the 2 starting lands we started with. They're going to make something trampling through. It's a 10-4 Scoos. I'm going to go ahead and concede. We have no way to get rid of the Ooze. And they can just make something really big here. We could Blood Moon, but then they're hitting for 8. So, yeah. Alright, Chain Whirlers and Anger's in. Storm Breath in as well. Hazard and Koth. We're going to go much bigger against our opponent here. And a Spyglass. We're actually going to get rid of 2 Chandras here, because we can put the Spyglass on Chandra. I think I don't know if I want bridges or not. There's a lot of questions with this list here, because Pawns is really difficult. Let's think about this. Maybe we don't want to do the Chandras. Glorybringer's pretty good. I think let's really evaluate here. Hazoret's great here, and I think Koth is too. But Koth could die to a lot of creatures. Ditch Chalice, but Chalice on 1 is a thing. Hun, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Ditching Chalice. Chalice on 1, though, can stop a lot of kind of explosive starts. Ponza still seems okay. Wonder why it's not played more. That's a good question. I don't mind trying to get rid of these Chalices. Bridge is interesting. I think I'm going to leave 2 bridges in and Rabble Masters in the Slag Storm. Maybe we take these 7 out and bring in Hazoret. If I do an Anger, we'll just keep an Anger here. Orb shuts down Bloodbraid Elf. I'll let you think about that one. Shannon632. I've never been able to play Empty Joe and not drink. I feel it really makes me a better Magic player. I had a... I like don't drink at all, but I entertained a cider once with my wife over a lunch. I came back and I made so many mistakes because I wasn't like laser focused. It's just how I work, I guess. Alright, normally I don't bring Chalice out here, but let's go ahead and entertain that. I'm going to bring 1 bridge out here and bring in an extra Anger, and we're going to submit the deck like that. Cascade is a cast, not an ETB. That is correct. We're learning Magic here, chat. Alright, what do we got here? We have an Abrade, we have a Blood Moon. If they have no green mana here, this could be funny. Fluffy Lightwave Wolf. Why am I lightweight? Anger could be really good to clean things up too. I'm gonna risk it. Gonna risk it. Maybe it takes practice? I imagine so. I also get like small things. I'm a little more sensitive to small things, like if you get caffeine, I get kind of a little bit jittery. And so I'm sure the cider was a little too much. All right, we went all in on this, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right, chat. We're gonna go ahead and abrade this to avoid any really weird shenanigans here. We have an anger to follow this up. Oh, my wife has a lot of, you know, she's the one that can have her stuff. Me on the other end, it just doesn't work. Double Utopia Sprawl here. This is why a Chalice in 1 is a pretty good card. Bridge is kind of funny here because we have Glorybringer. I think I don't mind running it out though. Oh, you're referencing the drinking thing. Eh. Opponent has 4. This could be a Bloodbraid Elf. We'll move Anger up to the front. Hopefully they hit like Scavenging Ooze or something like that. At this point, we're through probably about 3 of their 8 to 9. Oh, Stone Rain. Okay. Land. Well, we need we need one more land here to do something, so maybe we'll get it. Courser, Inferno Titan. Okay, Inferno Titan, buddy. Just need to calm down over there. Another Glorybringer. This is not helping our cause here. Let's go ahead and play a Blood Moon here. Unfortunately, we can't get rid of that Courser this turn, which means that Inferno Titan could be coming down here. But Inferno Titan can't attack through, so something to keep in mind here. They're going to get to hit us for 3 at most. Running Glorybringers wouldn't be bad. It would actually be quite hilarious. Alright, we can get a Chandra here. And I think here we're going to go ahead and tick down to get rid of the Courser. And that way they cannot cast Inferno Titan here. And we will get at least 1 Glorybringer down. The bird. So the question here is, do we want to just anger this, or do we need to get the Glorybringer down? So not angering this means that they get, whoops, that they get to draw land and play Inferno Titan. Here we're just going to go ahead and give Inferno Titan. They can kill Chandra. I'm okay with this. This can't kill Glorybringer. It's not very good for us, but double Glorybringer could kill Inferno Titan. Or we might not even bother. So we'll see. Alright, second Glorybringer. We are a few cards away from these attacking, but now we have a potential 8 damage when we swing. That can remove our opponent's lovely cards here. Scavenging Ooze. And a Baloth. Scavenging Ooze is almost worth just getting rid of now. They can eat 2 things and get out of range. It does put us further behind on Glorybringers, but we'll go ahead and do it. We're probably going to start keeping cards in hand now. And hopefully be able to start attacking. So this is kind of the weird thing that happens with Hollow One, and it may happen here. We're going to have to see how this plays out. So you play a bridge. your Glorybringer is still okay. And it's kind of weird like that. So it's okay because I'll swing in on my turn for 4. And then I'll play something. And I'll be down to 3 cards. Then this Baloth can't attack. This Inferno Titan will never be able to attack. So in Hollow 1, you have 4 4s, and then you have, what are they, 5, what is he, 5/5 Fish, and a 4/5 Tassiger. Your Glorybringers can always attack, and then you can reduce your hand size. Obviously, it's a little riskier with Hollow 1, because they have the Bloodghast and the Phoenixes. But by the time that you're probably attacking, they probably can't play anything, so... We're just going to skip our turn until we can attack here. And Bob20, thank you for the 100 bits and the support. I do appreciate it. What do we got going on here for 3? Stone Rain. Oh, we're on their turn. Okay. That's fine if they're going to Stone Rain us. Nice dragons. Appreciate it, man. Those dragons. Alright. Simian Spirit Guide is actually an excellent card to draw here. Any instant speed ritual type effects are excellent here because we get to swing in. Why did we keep in Blood Moons against a Moon deck? I have no idea, and it's a really good question. That was the card I was missing. It's a very good question. This could be Storm Breath. Storm Breath doesn't really do anything against us, though. It's that good. It is that good. We will assert dominance. Uh-oh. Okay. Things got a little bit interesting here. So they're going to swing in for 10 here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, I'm going to take it all. I don't believe our opponent has a Bolt in hand. They don't pump either, so that's really good for us. Let's go ahead and cast our Simian Spirit Guide here. And we're going to go ahead and get in here with double Glorybringers, exerting to kill the Inferno Titan. Obviously, this means we'll be down for 1 turn here. They'll swing in, and we're going to hope that Simian Spirit Guide doesn't get chipped off here. That will be the hope. As long as that doesn't happen, we'll be good. We have to avoid a Bloodbraid Elf. An Abrade. We have to avoid a variety of things here. Oh gosh. Bloodbraid Elf. That can tag us, and we need them to find a creature. A Stone Rain is fine. Oh no, wait. This is a Molten Rain. We're going to take 2 here. Dang it. Yeah, the dragons won't untap. We were hoping for 1 more card here. That'll do it. Needed another bridge, it looks like. There's a bridge 2 down. Almost, chat. Alright, Ponza takes it off of us, 0-2. Still leaves us with 1 chance here to get a 4-1. Chance to get a 4-1, and I don't think anyone suggested anything to swap out for Tybalt, so I think I'm good to run this back. Really quick between rounds, for those that have maybe joined us. This Friday, we're going to have a little bit of a shorter stream. This Saturday, June 23rd, we're going to have the challenge and then some giveaways in between. And then on June 24th, we're going to be building some Lego Technics and have a giveaway as well. Keep those dates in mind. Just run 64 cards with Tybalt main. Easy peasy. Anasamic is our opponent. We have a turn 1 Chalice or turn 1 Blood Moon here. We'll keep this hand. Fluff, can you scale that and put it in the top right corner? to keep the ad up. Nah, I'm not gonna keep it up. It's at our start and our end. I'm not here to completely suggest things to our opponents. Sorry, not our opponents, our chats. Human for our opponents. Good luck, opponents. It's a pleasure playing Magic with you. Chalice on 1 will be the next one, hopefully, to avoid an Aether Vial, and we'll have this one 100% locked up. Opponent's not too happy with this. We've played this opponent before and have done very similar things to them. Alright. Well, we have the lock and a half against our opponent. That's what I get for not playing Hierarch turn 1. I have a pretty good hand against our opponent. Also, it's about time we ran into some humans. Our opponent knows exactly what we play, though. We'll reveal as well. Aether Vial, Noble, Noble. They drew this Aether Vial, too. Ouch. Alright. Sorcerer's Spyglass can come in. Angers and Chain Whirlers. It's pretty easy. Glorybringer has to sit this one out. And Rabblemaster sit this one out. That's a swap. Pretty easy. Submit. Proceed to win, guys. Can't beat that draw. Always start with the Hierarch. You need that second turn 3-drop. You are right. Orb. Orb. Get rid of a ritual. Thank you. Thank you. Forgot the orb was sitting there. Need the orb. We almost punted our sideboarding there, chap. Almost obliterated it. Definitely wish I was on Affinity for this league, says our opponent. Our Ponzo opponent basically messed up our 5-0. DJ with the save, indeed. Yeah, Steek and Zale. I like the idea. I don't need to put that in people's faces. I don't know if this would scale properly. What if I made it? See, that's not even the same size as it up there. It's gonna be too tiny. It's gonna be too tiny. Now I can't make the. There we go. Could just do that. Just could occasionally put that in chat. Alright, I'm gonna turn on the light and the fan. It's warming up in this room. Oh my gosh, that's the light. My eyes! My eyes! We put it on the lamp. We don't put it on the overhead light. It's too much heat. It is warm. It's like 100 degrees out. What if we would have to make a slideshow of them? That's true. I can make a little GIF in the top right. Alright, so we have a turn 1 bridge. I think I want to try this. We're going to keep this. This is like probably as greedy as it gets. Our opponent's going to see us pitching a bridge and be like, oh my gosh. Aether Vial from our opponent. Let's go ahead and play... Oops, not this card. We're going to play our bridge out here. We have Chain Whirler to clean something up. The current Moto meta is all kinds of... So Prison seems super well positioned, case in point. Opponent's talking about a little bit of the meta here. Auriok Champion's pretty solid here. Our opponent apparently also ran into Black-Green Infect. If we get into land here, I guess I just go ahead and jam out Chain Whirler here. It'll kill the Noble Hierarch. It's not going to get rid of this Auriok Champion, though. We need a Torpor Orb. Fluffy, only hear your voice. I know you use glass. Glass what? Very confused. Benny Martyr. We use the restroom before we start streaming, so we don't have to. Oh no. Oh no, I shouldn't have pitched. I shouldn't have pitched that extra goodness. That's why we need a Torp Orb. It'll be okay. We have two bridges down. We got 2 more left. Auriok Champion can actually keep Chain Whirler at bay here, which is sort of annoying. We're going to go ahead and put the Chalice on 1. That'll prevent any more nobles showing up, so if we get a bridge and are able to stick it and avoid another problematic Erect Sage, then we'll be off to the races here. They could duplicate the Rex Sage, though. Could do that. So there is one problem here with our list that we do run into occasionally, is Auriok Champion and other pro-red creatures we actually really struggle to deal with. They are a big problem for our deck here. Ironically, the Glorybringer would be a great top deck, but we just don't have it here. They have a Cavern Fluffy. They can cast Noble easily. Not when I get my Blood Moon. Oh. Not when I get that Blood Moon. They can't cast it easily anymore. Alright, we're going to just jam in here with his Chain Whirler. I'm not too worried about whatever this is. Okay, never mind. Never mind, they're going to get to hit us for 4 or 3. We need a little bit of help. Need a little bit of help. A little bit. How's the future, Fluffy? You guys are always talking to us from there. It's nice. It's a little darker. When the sun goes down, you know, in an hour, you'll see the stars. And for those that are waking up, you know, that breakfast, it's gonna be pretty decent this morning. That cereal bowl, it's delicious. Don't forget, though, it's just a little bit into the future. Not very far. It's not very useful. See, like, if it was really far in the future, I could help you out. But I'm only like 5 minutes into the future. It's like 5 minutes. Alright. We're gonna just cast Simian Spirit Guide here. And I'm gonna just jam in with Chain Whirler here and run right into this Restoration Angel. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna run into Restoration Angel. I'm good. I'm good. We know it's over there. Calling top decks. We've already done it twice, and we did it like within the first 3 turns of this entire shenanigans that we're doing here. We're looking for a bridge, but it's not going to show up here probably. We're going to need... I guess Anger is kind of mediocre. I guess we'll go ahead and see if they have a Restoration Angel. We'll test it. Nope. All right. They can hit us for another 5. We need something here off the top. What am I looking for here? Pia and Kieran wouldn't be bad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But I guess bridge is what we really need. Slagstorm doesn't do enough because it leaves them with 2 creatures. We're not going to show the Slagstorm here. And the 2 creatures kill us. Alright. Well, we've run this back. I don't think there's anything I want to change. Champion is a problem for us. We don't really have a way to deal with Champion, though. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. This is a way to deal with Champion. Go ahead and keep this. Storm Breath? How's... Storm Breath feels kind of awkward. Protection from white, but Auriok Champion has protection from red. Aether Vial from our opponent. Not a very fast start. Let's go ahead and just get that bridge out here. These are great to have, the Pia and Kieran's. They can attack in, but they can also deal with that Auriok Champion. They do let our opponent gain 1,000,000 life, though. Champion. Meddling Mage. Naming. Blood Moon. Anger. A lot of things. Sebai7, thank you for the follow. I do appreciate it. Gonna go ahead and run out Pia and Kieran number 1 here. We are in an interesting spot here. We'll go ahead and turn off the auto yields. If we feel like it, we could actually we can actually just kind of not do anything and exile. We could. It's a possibility. This one we're not too worried about. A Blood Moon would be great to get, but they're kind of going to be empty-handed after probably this turn. A 2 and some 3 spell. It would be nice, but it's not not probably where we want to be at this point. A couple Aether Vials is a bit of an annoyance as well. Blood Moon's not even very good anymore because of these Aether Vials. About the only thing we're hoping is we just don't draw it so we can get low on bridge. Land here would be excellent. Let's act like we have something interesting here. We're gonna block Meddling Mage. Act like we have a Blood Moon. We'll allow more damage in. It's gonna pump it. We need a Torp Orb probably off the top. This is interesting because we'll have to rename Blood Moon, I think. And now he only gets in 3 damage as well anyway. We'll see if he names Blood Moon. I think it would be next level to name something else here. There's a variety of things we could draw. We can draw Braids, Slagstorms, Angers, Chandras. You know, there's a lot. Not really sure this is a good option just yet. What do you got, opponent? What will you name? Name's Blood Moon. Gets a counter here. We trade it off. White. Another champion of the parish. Alright. What a card. We'll go ahead and play our other Pian Kirin here. This way we can attack for 2, and then we have we have all these 1/1s. Can hit for a lot in the air. Double parents, yeesh, says our opponent. Would agree. Double parents. He's checking your stream to see what to name. What is just next level your top deck's calling? We have just indicated to our opponent that we have 2 of these because we have 2 pictures of mom and pop. They just happen to be the same picture here. You know, gotta have 2 pictures of mom and pop here. Blood Moon right on time, exactly, Niconics. Our opponent is cycling a Horizon Canopy. They are looking for some way to get rid of Bridge. If they are able to get rid of Bridge, we have so many blockers, though. So many blockers. We'll let them swing in with the champion if they would like. And we will just allow this to happen. Pian Kirin's utility here might be better than anything else. This is kind of funny because the Noble comes into pump but doesn't give it doesn't give doesn't give the +1/+1 from an Exalted trigger. We'll keep going forward here. If they happen to have a way to get rid of our Thopters with like a Mantis Rider, then we can just use one to get rid of the Mantis Rider as well. So there is no 3-drop in our opponent's hand until draw step here. They leave 1 on 1 and 1 on... Sorry, they leave 1 on 3 and the other on 2. So we can hit for 4, puts them to 10. Are they gonna crack Horizon Canopy here? They do. Digging some more. Hits a land. So at most they can have a 3-drop because they drew it. Probably. Maybe they have 2. I guess statistically they could have 2 at this point. Our Noblest of Hierarch could attack in. There's no real case to shoot off the Meddling Mage here. It would allow us to cast Blood Moon, but I don't think that's what we want to be doing here. Gonna go ahead and swing in here with the Thopters. We're gonna allow our opponent to go to the beginning of combat before casting this Desperate Ritual. That may cause them to play slightly differently in main phase 1. Auriok Champion here. Gonna do some pumping here. Actually, I'll allow them to move to combat because Meddling Mage I actually don't mind if they attack with, I suppose. I'm not too concerned about a lot of this. I guess we should do this anyway though because they'll get to attack for 3 due to the Noble Hierarch. So we will force them to do a Noble Hierarch attack or no attacks at all here. Now we can F6 because we don't have any way to activate PN Kieran. So hopefully they can't, excuse me, get rid of PN Kieran right here. Reflector Mage would be a little bit of a pain. 2 mana spell. Kataki. Ooh, Kataki. Alright. Kataki has made things interesting here. So the question here is, what do we want to do? I think I might want to pay for all of this. I think I might want to pay for all of this. And just risk it a little bit. And we'll attack for 3 here. I don't mind attacking for 3 here. And then we might have to let some of this go based on what we draw. Classic Malcontents here. Alright, we're going to take some serious damage here. Alright, they are empty-handed though. So that's kind of something to note here. We're kind of hoping to draw a land, and we do. Land is great to see there. All right, so we have 3 Thopters and a bridge. That's 3 turns against our opponent. Problem is that we can't really cast anything. Now they have to pay for their 2 Aether Vials here, and then triggers. So a lot of taxing over there. So we can save a Thopter and a bridge here. It's 2 damage coming across here. So let's say I need to save bridge. So that's kind of like a given. What, save another Thopter? Save a Thopter, kill Meddling Mage maybe? Look to get to 0 here. We can throw a Thopter here. If I throw a Thopter, what am I throwing it at? Or do I need to just save all 3 of these Thopters and hope I hit a land? If I don't hit a land, things could get interesting here. I'm at 7. I gotta be careful about this champion here. I could also just have a bunch of Thopters on blocking duty. Let's do that. We'll have a bunch of Thopters on blocking duty this turn. Chain Whirler's pretty good. We attack with 1 here? I think we attack with 1. Really, really, really need a Torp Orb. Alright, so some of the problem that's going to happen here is we have to block a lot. But on the flip side, we on the flip side, we get a Chain Whirler here too. And the idea is we're going to keep 1 Thopter around. I can keep 1 Thopter in the bridge. That's about all I can keep. This game's hard. This is it's not easy. It's not our intention. Horizon Cannon, people probably crack that. Except they have Ancient Ziggurats. Alright, incoming Meddling Mage here. 1, 2, 3. Gets the Noble here. I think here we're going to go ahead and block. And get rid of this Meddling Mage. Snap block. Reorders. Damage resolves. Alright, we got rid of Meddling Mage, so we can play this Blood Moon. So we don't have a card stranded in our hand anymore. Alright, so we want to keep this around. And I can keep 1 Thopter as well. And then I can play a Chain Whirler. And I think that'll get us out of the taxing from Kentucky here. That's been a little bit of a problem for us. Let's say no to this. I need to get a card out of our hand. We'll play Chain Whirler here. That's going to kill 3 of their humans, which is nice. And it puts a 3/3 blocker. Oriarch Champion's gonna... What we're not going to do here, this Chain Whirler negates the 1 damage. What we're not going to do, though, is we're not going to worry about attacking with Thopter. We're going to use it as a blocker for this Oriarch Champion. The other thing that we're going to get to do here is potentially Blood Moon and get rid of an Aether Vial if they don't use them here. And we're going to force our opponent to have an Aether Vial on, I want to say we want to put it up on the 3/1. We'll see. But we can play both of these out next turn. Things that would prevent me from putting both of these, probably something like a Chandra, perhaps. I don't have any more Pia and Kiran's. No Anger would make me want to play that. Perhaps a second Abrade. A second Abrade would be tempting here. Thalia. Alright, Thalia messes everything up. Thalia messes some stuff up here for us. That's alright, though. Alright, a gemstone here. I think I'm still going to go ahead and play Blood Moon here. Just to turn off all the mana. That way they have to play through their Aether Vials. And then we can decide where this Abrade needs to go. And we can't really attack because we need the Stopter to block Auriok Champion. This is spicy, chat. Plays a Mantis Rider here. Alright. So this Abrade, probably based on us already having 5 mana, goes after an Aether Vial here. I don't want to give them 2 options all the time. I need them to basically not be able to play their 1 and 2 drops. So this Abrade will go after Aether Vial here. And we'll get rid of the 2. We're getting rid of the 2 just because the 3, we already knew they're at 3. Ooh, what's this? Something for 2? Alright. You got me, opponent. Alright, they can't play their 1-drops anymore. Unless they get another Aether Vial. Which they have 2 more in the deck. What's for 3 here? Another Mantis Rider. Needing our Torpor Orb ASAP or a Chandra. If I kill the one on 3 though, they just bump the 2-1 up. And then they have the option to keep it on 2 until they get a Rec Sage. I'd rather just take the 3. Now that was a good draw. Oh no. Oh. Alright. We wish our opponent GG as well. That was tough with the Kataki. The Kataki probably saved him. I asked them if they wanted to attack. Alright. We got our money back. Let's take a quick look though. Is it gonna let us draw? And a Abrade. 1 down. I'm asking if we would have taken the 3-1, do they tick up? I have a feeling the answer is yes. They're literally looking for Rec Sage. Look at these, and then Chalices to follow that up for the Aether Vial, and then we'd be smooth sailing. Good question, says our opponent. Probably not. Interesting. Interesting. They say probably not, but they're kind of like, but they're looking for a Rec Sage, so why not? All right, chat. Let's see here. We're definitely going to get into another one. The question, the burning question, though, is do we even entertain Tibalt? Is that even a good idea? What about Charbelcher? Or do we run Glorybringer back? Or do we run the Glorybringer back? No Tibalt, says Zale. That's fine. Do we run it back or do we run another version? Was asking about Hammer. Is he likes Hammer. Hammer of Bogart or whatever. This card. 3 damage to any target. Return. Do we want to run the Hammer? I can run the Hammer. What do we put it in for? Like 1 Abrade? Storm Breath is right here. Storm Breath is from the sideboard. Trade 1 Parents? Oh. Trade 1 Parents for that? I could trade an Abrade. I'd feel better about trading a Abrade. I'd probably throw the Abrade to the sideboard or something here. Why do you guys like this hammer? Did it with parents? Oh. Alright, sure. Bringing the hammer in. Damping Sphere also? No, we're not going to do Damping Sphere right now. I'm going to pass on that. Actually, let's get rid of Hazret and we can bring something else in. I think. I don't want Hazret. Damping Matrix, I can do that. I'll do Damping Matrix for a Hazret. Alright. Those tiny tweaks. Let's do it. Tiniest of tweaks. Here we go. Here we go. Ricochet Trap. I don't have that card. Takes too long to get. But it's an interesting one. Ricochet Trap is an interesting one. That one is an interesting one. Real quick chat. Brand new. Mark your calendars. Since we're in queue, really quick. Friday, short stream, 23rd. Magic, 10 a.m. Local. Challenge. Goodness. Giveaways. And Lego Technic build on Sunday. Normal schedule resumes on Monday. Simple stuff. What purpose is the hammer supposed to serve in this deck? So the hammer is recursive 3 damage. So when we run into being kind of flooded out, you can go grab it from the graveyard for 5. And you do this at like upkeep or whatever. Nostalgia as well, yeah. Alright, we have Woozle King against us. We have a Braidum Goblin Rabble Master. We'll keep this. It's a mediocre hand. I do like P.ing Kieran. Just saying. Tron. Alright, now we need a Blood Moon. Needing Blood Moon. Needing Blood Moon. ASAP. ASAP Blood Moon. Expedition map. We're probably going to abrade that away. Unless we find a Blood Moon here. Which we do not. So we're going to go ahead and abrade it away and hope they don't have turn 3 Tron. No turn 3 Tron, please. Also, because it's a one-of, we obviously have to draw it. Sylvan Scrying for our opponent. So they have turn 4 Tron. We need a Blood Moon now. No Blood Moon to be found. Play Rabble Master here and pass the turn. Maybe they won't have the 8-drop Ugin, or maybe they won't have Karn. They have a Dismember. Our opponent has a Dismember. They have Karn. We'll get rid of a Ritual here unless they go after our land. Wormcoil. That's not Karn. Alright, we're gonna Pyretic Ritual into a bridge here. We can use the Abrade to get rid of something here. If need be. The Wormcoil is kind of interesting to see. We're kind of far from winning here. This is another instance, though, that if like we do top deck, say, a Glorybringer, we can play it. Alright, we're just going to concede. We lose to that. I can't beat that. Alright. Fast and Furious, chat. Eidolons, Dampening, Sorcerer's Spyglass, Chain Whirlers, Storm Breath, Koth. Outcome, Bridges. Out comes the Hammer, the Slagstorm, the Angers, P.ing Kieran. Have I entertained Chandra Flamecaller? I have indeed. I have indeed. So, burn a whole turn to get back 3 damage? I think I take Tybalt instead. It's just recursive damage. It's, when you're flooding out. Plus, it hits any target, so you have to keep that in mind. It can kill pesky creatures that we have a problem with. It can kill planeswalkers and help us from not losing the planeswalkers. It does a variety of things. So Chandra Flamecaller is the one that makes the 3/1s, right? And it's for 6 mana. 6 mana is a little high on the curve. We're already really testing it here with the 5 drops. Huge Elf Boy, what's up? How are you this evening? How are you? How goes it? Alright, opponent. What do you got for us? She draws you a card for 0. That is true. That is true. I'm more inclined to look at the new Sarkhan. Not too many people have asked me about the new Sarkhan. Hello from Brazil. Hello! Welcome. I'm going to keep this and see what happens here. This one's an intriguing mess of cards here. There's an intriguing mess of cards. Let's see a artifact, please, opponent. Traded burn-in at Vegas for Martyr proc. Less competitive, more fun. Dude, if it's more fun, have at it. We'll play Dampening Matrix here and pass. We have the ability to play Chandra next turn, although it's a bit ugly. But this is intriguing to me. We'll see how this works out. Land, Sphere, and no other play here from our opponent. We're going to play Chandra out here, and we're going to get a Chain Whirler out. The hope here is that they're going to stumble here a little bit on the lands and not have their 3rd Tron land. With that small hope, maybe we'll get them here. They have a Dismember. Man, they have another Dismember. This is a Dismember-happy opponent here. They have Natural Tron and Karn. I think we lose here, chat. I think we lose. Opponent had Natural Tron against us. Didn't need anything. Expedition map. And a worm coil. This is pretty, hand and ours is mine. This is pretty good hand from our opponent. I'm not sure we can win from here. Not sure. Takes a land from us. Hits for 6. Has a Field of Ruin. Plays a star and another engine here. We'll concede. Alright, so Natural Tron taking it away on game 2 there. I was hoping the Dampening Matrix was going to prevent something like an Expedition map, but alas, it did not. And there we go. There we go. Obviously, we needed a Blood Moon more than anything there. That's alright. We'll move on from that. I knew him, Karn. Now, Zale. No need to rub it in. No need to rub it in. Alright, we have found our next opponent, victim, Kid King. Kid King. Alright, well we have a turn 2, Bridge or Moon. Deb the Rev Ryan. Yo, 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 what's up? How you doing? How are you? Shivan Reef. Alright, so we're against Storm here. This hand's mediocre. We'll see if the Blood Moon shuts off our opponent. We need a Chalice. Still alive, baby. Heck yeah. Bringing in those howls. Zale Elf chat evening. Woo! A mouthful. Alright, well we have an Abrade now. We can get rid of Burrell or Electromancer. That is good. There's Electromancer. Alright, so we'll entertain removing this with an Abrade. Not really entertain, we are going to do this. 3-1 Monday night with Prison. Took him to the Pyro Church, baby. Preach. You got it, man. So Monday is, ooh, Noxious Revival to return that to hand. They are going to replay Electromancer here. There's the Chalice. The good old Chalice, chat. Good luck, opponent. Chalice has been established onto. For the distraction, there's no distraction. We're on autopilot. We're here to chat to the chat. Chat to the chat to the chat. Chat to the chat. Bagged Lightning Company? Is that what we think it is? Lightning Company? Is that what we think it is? Is that Zale's Coco Lightning Ball? Spark Ball. We need to play that. Maybe we play that on this coming Monday Mayhem. That deck is sweet. Alright, opponent concedes. I guess they decided they have nothing. Nothing. Alright, Eidolons, Chain Whirlers, Koth. Chandra's out, Pia and Kieran Alar's out. Bridges out. And I guess Glorybringer. And one more Glorybringer probably. We'll bring in one more Anger here. We'll do that. Oh no, it's not Anger, it's Grafdigger Cage. Alright, we'll leave the hammer in. Gonna leave the hammer in. It's hammer time. Leave this card in. Not when I got a turn 1 Chalice on 1. Turn 2 Rabbled him. Turn 2 Rabble Master. Doesn't matter. Cage? Cage is in. Cage is in. We got it. We got it. We caught it this time. I only have 1. We're starting to wonder if Cage is necessary in the current meta. I'm working on a combo list right now. It utilizes Jeskai Cinders and Awakening to be able to cycle through your entire deck. Heck yeah. Sounds like an awesome thing to do. Alright, we got an Eidolon here. It's a reasonable card. Simeon Spirit Guide would be an excellent draw here. Simeon of the Spirit Guide variety. No such thing. That's fine though. It doesn't matter what your name is. So here's a question here. Do we allow this to happen? I think the answer is no. I think we have to braid this. And then we'll get an Eidolon down. This just feels like the right thing to do. Opt from our opponent. So they get a few more looks at things before our Eidolon shows up. Bloodman is mediocre to awful here. A remand could happen, yes. I really don't think I want to play this Blood Moon. It's not good. This is where like a Spellskite could be potentially useful. You could use Spellskite. Spellskite protects your Eidolon from things that are going to remand or Echoing Truth it or other things like that. Opponent shocks in here. They might have a wipe away. It's kind of an interesting shock in. We'll just move to combat. I would like to get down something here, but I think holding a braid here is fine. Here comes a wipe away. Repeal. Repeal is fine. Repeal is fine. Desperate Ritual. Are they going to try to go off here without the Baral? Without the Electromancer? Okay, they play another Desperate Ritual and then Splice. Then they play that Ritual. They're up to 7 mana with 4 cards in hand. No draw spells so far. Gonna just empty the Warrens? You just gonna empty? Empty's not gonna do a whole lot if that's what they're planning to do here. And they have no way to leave Remand up at the moment. What could our opponent be up to? What could our opponent be up to? Past in Flames. To play Desperate, Desperate, Desperate into... Empty the Warrens? Basically, they're trying to force us to have like a Slag Storm or a Chain Whirler. Which we have one, so we're in good shape. Because I can't imagine they're going to Grape Shot us here. Wow, a Grape Shot. Oh gosh, Zale, that's a wall of text. Hold on. I want to see what my opponent's doing here first. Alright, so we get to play this down here. Guess we just idle on here. I should have done this the other direction. We'll take our 2 beats. We don't need that. Backdrop of moon, crest of the peak in the foreground, a curved stone bridge with a single goblin standing on it. One hand with a shield, with other with a spear. How does it sound for you, for our deck? So just knowing from graphic design for t-shirts, that's a lot of different colors on a t-shirt. That's going to be an expensive t-shirt. Just saying, that's going to be an expensive t-shirt. We're going to go ahead and throw a chalice on 2 here as well. Done. It sounds pretty cool. Black printed on a red shirt. About the only thing I could think of... Oh, Manamorphose from our opponent. Trying to think what... I'm kind of visualizing that. I was going to say, it'd be kind of cool to have some sort of flame somewhere. Alright, we got it from Storm here. 2-0 against our opponent. It sounds pretty sweet, Zale. It sounds pretty sweet. The other thing that wouldn't be bad, and I'm more of like a text artist person, but if you were to take Pyro Prison, and we'll see if Nightbot hates me and bans me. But if you look at Pyro Prison in all caps, the Y could be a chalice, and things like the R, the R's or the other P's or the O's, or even the N could be a bridge. The O could be like the flames. You could have 2 flames, a chalice kind of thing. You could do something like that, which is kind of cool. But I'm a text graphic person sometimes. I won the die roll. Let's get this going. Bridge, and that is it. But that's like, because I'm not always super big on like the giant graphic tees. But the mountain idea is pretty cool with the goblin and the bridge. You'd have to see how it comes out though in just black and red. You would have to see. We're going to mulligan this against an unknown opponent. I can't really rely just on bridge with basically 6 lands. This is a much better hand. This has other things going on in it. We'll keep this since it's a turn 2 Blood Moon. We're going to lead with Ruins to hopefully fake our opponent out. I'm going to bottom this. I am a player looking to get into Modern. Drogelio 13. Well, welcome. Well, welcome. Ask questions. The chat is always happy to help. Alright. Looks like it may be burn from our opponent. It's Faithless Looting here. Ah, but we're not free when red. We are Pyro Prison, or I will also accept Red Prison. We have Bloodcast and Faithless Looting in the yard here. So we're against a Hollow One based opponent. So we're not going to rush out Blood Moon here. But if you like what you're seeing here, it's definitely in that category. Bloodghast from our opponent off of the fetch land being played. Burning Inquiry. Do I think it's a good deck to get into the format? my actual answer to that would be no. So the reason for that is in order to have success with Pyro Prison or any free win red or Scred red or red prison type of deck, you actually have to have a fairly good understanding of the meta. So you know how to sideboard because you're a pivot based deck. So my answer actually would be no. I don't think it would be a very good one if you're just starting out in Modern. I'm going to leave the Abrade in hand here. Alright, we find Bridge. We're looking real sharp here now. Yeah, and no, you're good, you're good. It's got a couple names that people talk about. Don't worry about that. But I would say it's not a very good deck if you're brand new to the format. It's fun. If you don't mind losing a lot at the beginning, you're going to. But you're also going to have quite a few fun games too. But you're going to have this steeper learning curve to probably make yourself better with the deck. And by the steeper learning curve, we're talking about making sure that you can beat what you need to here. All right, we're going to cast a Desperate Ritual off of these lands here. We're going to play Chandra, tick up, play Bridge, and we're going to throw a Chalice on 2 the following turn and hope to dodge some sort of artifact removal for 1 turn. Yeah, Zale's giving you a good explanation. And Dev the Rev and Zale are both big-time Red Prison players playing Pyro Prison. I do like saying that. I like the whole Red Prison is the archetype and we're just one of the 3 kind of primary subsets. That's actually one of the ways I kind of sold it a little bit to the mods. For a new player, I would agree with Sebai 7. Mid-range is kind of nice. Like here, so basically the only outs that our opponent has is Ancient Grudge. We're going to go ahead and play Chalice on 2 to prevent that. We now know that the maximum amount of damage that our opponent can do to us is 12, based on 4 bolts, and they don't always run 4 bolts. So we're basically blocked our opponent out here. And with the secondary bridge, it's going to be very hard for our opponent to win. Combo's cool. Combo's decent. Combo's decent, but I would actually encourage new players not to play combo. All right, so we're going to tick up for damage here. I'm going to play Bridge out. Opponent bolts Chandra. I'm just going to cast this on 0 since we're farther away with Chandra Ultimate. Gideon Pact. Got to play to lose the game. That one's kind of fun. That one, actually, I would encourage a new player to play. It has an interesting element that makes you think, but it doesn't necessarily always really occur, and so you don't have to worry about it, and you get to play this nice, solid, mid-range control deck. Land and tick up for damage. Storgolf. Dragalio 13, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, and welcome. And continue to ask your questions. Plenty of people are here to help. Yeah, it takes a pretty expansive knowledge. It's and a lot of people. So we're actually finally getting to the point where people don't tell us that we just have a free easy win play deck and we're kind of cheap. Because realistically, you really do have to know. You know, if you're playing against someone with creatures, you're not going to keep Rabblemaster in. But if you don't see any creatures, but you see 2 lands before they scoop, you got to just know what's up. Scred might be actually a kind of an interesting version of the deck to play. And I say that Alright, our opponent scoops. I say that because it doesn't lock people down as much, and it has nice big creatures, and those are usually good for new players. Gives you something tangible to swing in with. You learn the phases of the game. You're learning the phases and the interactions of Modern as well. A lot of different instant speed things. So you can do that. You have Glorybringers and Stormbreaths. I mean, who doesn't love some dragons? And you're probably actually going to get to play with some M19 stuff as well. So those are things to consider as well. I don't know about this hammer. I don't know about that hammer. I'm just saying. Oh, right. I only have one PA and Kieran, too. One PA and Kieran makes this a little awkward. I'm going to take a Blood Moon out instead. I'd usually only leave, take one PA and Kieran out, but I have the hammer, so... Alright, here we're going to keep this. It should slow our opponent down a little bit. It's kind of a mediocre hand, though. We'll see. Thought seizes us. Well, there goes Cage. Doesn't take Cage. Alright. Opponent doesn't take Cage, can't beat a Chandra, apparently. Flame Adept. We will go ahead and place a Chalice on 1, followed up with a Chalice on 2. Thoughtseize. So they could have had both Chalices here, but they chose to take a Chandra. I have no idea why he took Chandra. Now he's taking Rabblemaster? I guess that one makes a little more sense. Taking Chandra didn't make sense at all. Ancient Grudges the Chalice. Okay. The Ancient Grudge the Chalice on 1. It's kind of interesting. It's almost tempting to just go ahead and play another Chalice on 1. Ideally, you'd have it on 2, but our opponent's down to 3 cards. They can't replay the Ancient Grudge in the yard, so they gotta find another one. I don't know. Obviously, our opponent's hand's really slow here. Alright, so they get to Goblin Lore here. They're gonna cycle as well. Wow, Zale. Wow! By the way, our opponent's going all in on this, and then we're gonna just abrade it. Zale giving me the punt, chat. Giving me the punts. Can't believe it, man. What did I punt with? My life's at 18. I have a Grafdigger's Cage and a Chalice on 1. Feels real good. I gotta get a cosigner in the punt. I guess I can start adding a cosigner. The reason we didn't have one before is because we only had like 7 people that would watch me. I can change that. We can fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll put it on our to-do list. You want 2? Bam. Done. Done, man. It's updated. I had to look up the command. Well, we'll eat that one punt. Look at that. Total punt count, 13. Oh. Phoenix here. Illegal attack. You have to attack. You have to attack something here. There you go, opponent. Gonna go play Pia Kirnalar here. Get some blockers. We are gonna get to attack in for 4 here. Put them to a nice healthy 2. And now we have 2 Thopters, 2 Pia Kirnalars, and a Koth that could kill them. Well, yeah, MTG bot, even though he's not showing up as the overlay, which he just doesn't do that anymore right now. But because it shows up as an overlay, a lot of the commands are just bot commands. It's just a like admin level bot command. And the admin is the streamer of the channel. Our opponent's trying not to attack, but Flamelight Phoenix must attack every game, every turn. We're just gonna allow this to hit Koth. And now we have a bunch of ways to win. Oh, Phoenix post board here. You know what? Everyone's getting in on this win. Everyone is getting in on this win. Chandra's gonna finish this game off here. Got it, chat. Got it. 0-2 to Tron and then a 2-0-2-0 Storm and Hollow One. The meta looks like it's correcting itself, by the way. Correcting it so that it's much better for us. Much better for us. We're looking for 1 more win minimum. We will go for 2 more. Yeah, we had them completely locked except for the Rex Sage, and actually our top deck would have completed the lock. Would I like to play first? Yes. Alright. We're going to keep this and we're going to talk about this briefly. So, this is one of those hands that's very mediocre. I don't mind it though because it gives us the 4 lands that we need. So that's one reason to consider keeping this. I'm starting to believe Pia and Kieran's actually a powerhouse that we're just kind of neglecting. And I'm almost wondering if it would be better to run some other version of a Pia in the 3 slot. So we might entertain that at a future date. The bridge here is kind of like the uh-oh button. And we haven't talked about the uh-oh button in a while. So we get to attack in with like Pias and Rabble Masters. If we end up running into a creature deck, well then we're good. We can bridge, we'll be fine. The only thing that's bad with the bridge here is that we actually can't completely turn on bridge until it's about 4 to 5 turns probably out from here. I agree with you, Zale, and that might be something we play around with. So we're playing against artifacts. So our Rabble Master is kind of useless here. Our opponent did go down quite a few. So we're okay here. Pia and Kieran's going to be great as a blocker, and then Bridge is going to be great if we can turn it on. And this is one of those matchups that we're going to go, hey, can we turn it on fast enough? The answer is probably, unfortunately, going to be no. We're going to have to rely on Pia and Kieran to really stop our opponent's attacks. The other bad thing here is that our opponent has 0/1s instead of other cards. So we'll see how that plays out for us. Steel Overseer is an excellent card for us to see. Okay, never mind. Everything I was teaching you, just ignore it. When you top deck like that, you're good. So the reason Steel Overseer was fine is because they were probably going to pump on the next turn when we play Rabble Master. Kind of the race. And then that makes Bridge easier to turn on. At this point, we're going to actually lead with Rabble Master here. And drawing the second Rabble Master, we're going to just rabble it up. Rabble Master is not a card you would keep in here, and so this is where Giorgiello, this is where I would say you may get blindsided here by saying, hey, Rabble Master is great in this matchup, when the answer is no, it's not. This is an interesting one. Cranial Plating is actually not too scary for us at the moment. And I actually think, I quite honestly think we're just going to challenge this and go all the way. Our opponent's empty-handed, and we're just going to send everything in. By doing this, we can actually potentially hide the bridge, and our opponent may think we're just a creature-heavy deck. So this is like the next level of Pyro Prism. So here, they're going to block with Blink Moth and probably steal Overseer to kill Rabble Master, potentially. They might block 2 tokens, and they're going to tick up here with the Steel Overseer, so they're going to retain Steel Overseer. This is all fine. What they're going to probably also do is play Blink Moth, tap it, the one blocking Rabble Master right here, activate this one, and then add. So now everything's a 2-2. So when we play this bridge out, it's even that much better. We got rid of 1 land, which is kind of cool. I love the puzzle tinkerers. Alright, 6-2. So we're going to take 6 here. It's fine. We're not going to take 6. Our opponent's deciding just not to bother. Alright. We just keep drawing Rabble Masters, so that's all we're going to show them if we can. Here comes our tokens. So they're going to activate Blink Moth here. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. So they're going to block again. They're going to take 5. Alright, once again, we're not going to actually play this bridge. We're going to try to conceal this information. So this is a 7-3 now. Vault Scourge for our opponent. Mox Opal. So a land off the top would be perfect here because we can kill the Vault Scourge while it has Cranial Plating hooked up. That way they don't gain so much life here. So a land or Ritual. A Blood Moon. Alright, we'll keep the pace here, trying not to reveal what we are playing completely here. Pia and Karen just looks like a bit of a top end for us. One thing they may do here is keep Vault Scourge alive. They may attempt to keep the Vault Scourge alive. Block with Steel Overseer and then block with Vault Scourge. Pump. Gain 7. Take 5. Go to 13. Lose 1 creature. Alright, they're willing to take 8 from Rabble Master. So they actually just negate all of this here and they take 5 here. Plus 1, so they take 3, so they'll go to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 were unblocked. I mean, they get to swing back for 7 here. It's quite a lot. But they also can die on the backswing here. Another Vault Scourge. It's up to them. At this point, we may have to go ahead and engage this bridge. The other thing, though, is we have 2 activations with Pia and Kieran, so we can actually kill Vault Scourges here. They may have to activate this now. And then we don't have to worry about wherever they put the Cranial Plating, and we get to swing in for quite a lot. If they move to our turn... Okay, they swing in here. I think we can potentially win this from here. We'll see. We're in a position now, if they activate Steel Overseer, we can actually kill both of these. So we're basically at no fear of anything happening here. Can you kill whatever is blocked? I could do something like that, potentially. A Braid makes this game super easy at this point. We're in the driver's seat. I'm going to leave the two Thopters back. Like I said, I'm trying to conceal bridge here. If I can conceal bridge, we're in real good shape. Max attack, then sack. I think we're okay here. Yeah, Braid's a really good pickup here. Blocks there, blocks there. We'll see if they activate here. If they do, we'll use Pia Kieran to do some fun things here. One thing down here. Question is, do we even care about this? We probably don't. I think I'm good with this trade here. I think I'm good with that trade. So we can kill the cranial plating, or we can just kill the steel overseer based on whatever they play. And then we should probably have it from here. Let's see what they play. Looks up cranial plating. See if they attack. And they do. We'll just destroy the steel overseer here. Signal pest. Little 0-1. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Get out of the way, please, Signal Pest. Alright, we're good to go. We played a longer game than we probably needed to, but we're trying to conceal this bridge. And to conceal the bridge further, we're actually going to just go ahead and attack in. What is this deck? Alright, so we actually pull Rabble Masters out, because Rabble Master's bad in this matchup. So is Glorybringer. It looks like hot garbage, but it destroyed me. Oh, just wait, opponent. We're about to have some real fun. We're about to have some real fun here. All right, Anger's coming, Chain Whirlers, Sorcerer Spyglass, and we actually have a Dampening Matrix. I need -1 here. I'm gonna take the hammer out. I wouldn't. It's a red pile. I wouldn't call it garbage. I would not call it garbage, opponent. Would not call it garbage with a capital. Mono red pile of fun. For us. He called it garbage? Yeah, he called it garbage. But then he, you know, he's like LOL, and he's kind of like blown away. It's an odd assortment of cards. It is but the perfect balance of cards. Alright, we would love to keep this. We could do a lot of interesting things with our opponent here. But we need to draw land. We have 2 draws. Once again, it's about a 60% chance here with how many sources we have. Because we have 24 sources remaining. That's 4 Simian Spirit Guides plus 20 lands. We already have a red source. Double Chandra's a little bit mediocre. Our opponent did mulligan, though. It is hard to keep a 1-lander. We'll probably mulligan because we see our opponent also mulliganed. This one's intriguing. This one's intriguing. I'm going to keep this. This is probably a bad keep, but I'm going to keep this. We'll continue to assert how bad our pile of cards is here. But I did see the no-lander Chandra. Heck yeah, no-lander Chandra. And what did it do? It won. It won. Happens. We're going to bottom that land here. We're going to play our gemstone out. We're going to actually pitch 1 land here. I'd rather ritual something out on turn 3 than not. The no-lander with the Chandra won. Were you not here for that? Ancient Stirrings. What? Cranial Plating. Well, I guess I'll be naming that card. Vault Scourge. Alright, we're going to get beat down with tiny things here. What is this doing there? What a bad card. Alright, we're going to name Cranial Plating here. The Plating of Cranial. Well, we have 4 lands again. Ornithopter. Blinky. You can play Cranial Plating. Jam it out there. Thank you. Alright. Gets to hit for 1. Looking for anger. We'll play bridge. Probably took completely unexpected. Taking a hit for 2. Stay hydrated, bot. I drank my... What is this? What is this thing? 16 ounces. Am I doing okay? Oh, it's not even telling me. It's just like, hey, you can enter emote mode. Well, you can technically get low enough here. I guess we'll do that. That's probably a bad idea, actually, in case we draw a 4-drop. We'll just take our beats for a turn here. Blink Moth. Hitting for 2. We actually get to hit back for 2, which is kind of hilarious. Kind of hilarious. Ornithopter. Isn't a braid. For here, we're going to probably hit the Vault Scourge. We could also just kind of wait on the Abrade, which is probably the smarter thing to do. Wait for something juicy here. Ooh, here we go. We're going to see something juicy here. No Etch Champion, please. Find an Arcbound Ravager. Do it. Do it. Blink Moth is found. Oh, what? There's another Blink Moth. I guess let's be disciplined briefly here, and we'll take our 3 damage. I'm gonna try to be disciplined here. It's a really bad set of top decks here so far. We even bottomed the land. Super flooded. We're basically looking up for a Blood Moon and an Anger at this point. Or a Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler is castable. Blink Moth. Springleaf Drum. I get to do this again? Do we take another? I think we have to just take another beat here. Alright, actually, I'm going to be undisciplined here, and we're going to kill this Blink Moth. I don't want to fall below 10. It feels frightening. Very, very frightening. Alright, we'll play Anger here, get rid of the board to some degree here. And we're actually going to go ahead and play our Gemstone Cavern out with the idea that they can't attack now. We're at 11, meaning they need 3 Galvanic Blasts to kill us. And it also prevents some weird Arcbound Ravager, sack it out, pump the Blink Moth, win the game. Alright, we're going to start it on 1 here to avoid Galvanic Blast and Signal Pests. Obviously, an Ornithopter or a Arcbound Ravager can end us pretty fast. But now they need creatures. I'm going to entertain holding this. See if they actually fire up Blink Moth. If they do, I'll just exile. I'm not trying to slow roll something here. But I'm actually trying to... what do we got here? I'm trying to save this mana. I'm not. It's not an attempted slow roll here. All right, they move through, so we get to actually keep our Simian Spirit Guide here, which is nice. Ritual Effect is not what we wanted. I want to save this mana, and I think I can now. And we're gonna save all this mana here, make it look like we drew some 4-drops. Which artifact hate in Affinity runs? Probably Shattering Spree. So we'll go ahead and take our 2 beats here. We're going to take the 2 beats because Galvanic Blast is not as scary. Come on. Oh, okay. This is a fine card to play here. Now it turns off Arcbound Ravager. And our opponent's probably just like turning sideways, completely confused by what we're playing here. Aether Grid is probably the worst card for us to see here, so we'll hope they don't draw that lovely card. Blink Moth coming back. Round 2 beats. So we're going to go 7 here. If we draw a land, I'm going to dump the hand. If we don't draw a land, I'm probably going to still dump the hand here. Should kind of stop taking attacks here. Etch Champion. Alright, time to dump the hand here. Needing a 4-drop would be great. Alright, we're good to go. I'm going to dump the hand. Alright. We're good. We are good. The only way that they really can win now is dual Signal Pests attacking. Or an Aether Grid. Depends on if they brought that in or not. Blood Moon's a good draw here. We'll turn off Ink Moth and Blink Moth. Gives our opponent tons of red. Tons of red. What do we got? White mana, red mana, red mana. Basically, we'll lose to an Aether Grid if this is what this is. We will lose to an Aether Grid. If I Chalice for the Void on 2, I think it's over for him. I need a Chalice for the Void on 3. There's a Wear and Tear from our opponent. Getting Bridge and Blood Moon. So we would have needed it on 3. So we need a Bridge ASAP here. A Pia Kiran Alar, but I think we pitched that. Alright. Wear and Tear. Good card. The Chandra. Alright, so we play Chandra, and we have to kill the Vault Scourge here. And we're going to have to just hope that they don't have any way to pump the Blink Moth or do extra 1 point of damage here. Not good. Wear and Tear, man. Powers up Blink Moth. So there's your artifact removal. We'll need it on 3. 2 or 3, I guess. Alright, top deck. Oh. Cranial, number 2. Top deck here. Bridge? Nope. Alright. Going to the next game. Going to the next game here. Where was our cards? Wow. Getting really flooded out. Alright. So, do we change anything? The answer is no. The answer is no. Wear and Tear is a bit of an awkward card. Wear and Tear is a bit of an awkward card. Sad Wear and Tear, indeed. Would I like to play first? Absolutely. Alright, we're going to keep this. This is fine against our opponent. We're going to throw a Chalice on 0, and then we have a Spyglass to name Cranial Plating. And hopefully, because I see a Chandra in hand, we can get this down and done quicker. This feels good. Feels good, chat. Alright, Spyglass coming down next. We're playing all the mountains first because Chain Whirler costs 3. Red. Spring Leaf Drum from our opponent. Alright, we'll play Spyglass and just see what's up here. We have an Ancient, a Blink. Wow. I mean, I guess we just name Cranial Plating because Blink Moth is really just not that scary here. I was expecting something else here. Yeah, I'll just name Cranial Plating. It's not crazy, but it is a card that if they were to top deck right now and with Blink Moth, they could kill us pretty quickly, so we'll go with that. Arcbound Ravager would be probably fine, and Steel Overseer is like a third choice here. Blind. There's the Ancient Stirrings from our opponent. They get their pick here. There's Arcbound Ravager. Can't play it just yet. A chalice on 1 is probably where we need to go next. And then we'll work to 2. This prevents a Springleaf Drum in hand being played. They'll play Citadel and probably the other. Ooh, Spell Pierce was drawn from our opponent. Alright. Oh, Chalice on 1 was too scary for our opponent. Blink. Arcbound Ravager. Springleaf. So we can go after this Arcbound Ravager. They can sack 1, 2, and then flip this and put all the stuff onto the Blink Moth. It makes it harder for us to kill, but we also have Blood Moons. And I don't think we're just sitting here with this Chandra. So I think I want to just go ahead and shoot this and force them to put it on the Blink Moth here. The Blink Moth will become a 4/4 here. I think that's okay with us. Chooses only to make it a 3/3. I'm good with that. I'm really good with that. It's perfect. Doesn't go all in, wants to have other colorless mana. Here's a Blink Moth. And plays a Karn. Which is nice because now Chandra's not coming down here. There's an Ancient Grudge and an Arcbound Ravager here. I guess I'll give him the Ancient Grudge. We'll note those are the 2 cards. Darksteel and Ancient Grudge right now, and Arcbound Ravager is sitting over here for right now. A Blood Moon off the top would be perfect here. Land, it's a good land. We'll tick up, see if we can find. We do not. We'll go ahead and run Chain Whirler out here. Do 1 here and pass turn. Ticking down with Karn here is going to be interesting. And they may save Ancient Grudge for an Ensnaring Bridge. So we may be in a little bit of a pickle here. Citadel. They can make a dude here. That's a 1, 2. I guess it's technically a 3/3 unless they activate. 3/3 unless they activate. It's kind of interesting because our opponent actually had no 0 drops. No 0 drops. I'm gonna grab water really quick while our opponent thinks. What is our opponent thinking about here? They're at 4 minutes. I mean, they can win this. They can win this, but they gotta think. Opponent's too slow and will time out. He could. He's got 4 minutes, though. Plenty of time. I think our opponent should make a Constrict, bring in Blink Moth, attack Chandra, pass turn, leave Ancient Grudge in hand. I don't think there's like any other play, so I'm not sure what our opponent's waiting for. And they're not disconnected. They're either thinking or it hasn't come through that they're disconnected yet. There we go. Creates a token. 3/3. Boots up Blink Moth, right? It's Chandra. There we go. Opponent has found all the lines. Alright, so we know they have Ancient Grudge, an unknown card in hand. If we were to swing in here, let's see, are they gonna make both of these? We still swing in. We can kill this. That puts Chandra to 1. I don't think that Ancient Grudge I really care about right now. What do we do here? So we play Chandra out. We tick down to kill this. They can pump. Pump. We swing in. They get to block with Blink Moth. Karn doesn't die. We get a Blink Moth off. They have 2 creatures here. We could also just Chandra in and tick up. The killing the construct doesn't work. We're not going to get to kill it. We're going to go ahead and attempt to, but it won't. They activate. Depending on how they activate this, we'll see what happens. They activate Blink Moth. They're going to activate the other Blink Moth here. This Blink Moth... Okay, they did that incorrectly. I believe they did that incorrectly. Now we get to get Karn here or kill the construct. And we strand an Arcbound Ravager in the Silver Zone. If they would have tapped up to get this... I think they would have been fine. Oh. Ancient Grudges, so they don't even plan to block here. Alright, we strand the Arcbound Ravager and they used Ancient Grudge. Unknown cards in hand. They have 3. This makes 3, 4, plus 9 here. They probably swing 1 at Chandra. Or they're going to send 9 at us. 10 damage at us. Could be 10 at us. It's pretty good. Slagstorm here. Gonna go ahead and play a Chalice on 2. The idea here is the Chalice on 2 is gonna protect. Will protect Bridge if we draw it here. It'll also protect. No, it won't protect Moon. Boot up, boot up. We're gonna block this construct here. We kind of have to hope that Moon's off the top here. Moon or bridge off the top? I guess it's got to be bridge, right? Because we're going to be too low. Bridge? Bridge? Bridge, 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 bridge. Alright. Alright, deck. We're just calling the cards we need, chat. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing, chat. They can hit us for 2, it appears. Alright. Are we dead yet? Galvanic Blast still can kill us. They attempt to Ancient Grudge. Fails. Minute 30 from our opponent. What do you got, opponent? Swinging for 2 potentially here? Blood Moon would be the next best thing. Oh, are we fixing tables? Land would let us cast the Slag Storm. That'd be good. Gonna pump here for 2. Gonna send us to 5. We have no way to put a Chalice on 1, unfortunately. Land? A Braid. A Braid is fine. It's actually gonna let us kill this. Oh, no, it won't. It won't let us do this. Not good. Maybe they'll pump before combat because we have the Abrade. Maybe they'll pump right now. Pump right now. Yes, yes, yes. Do it, do it, do it. No. Pump, pump, pump. All right. All right, we only get hit for 1 there. It's interesting. And step, we'll go ahead and fire this Abrade off. We'll show them what we wanted to do, but we know we can't. You should slag now. We're on a 2-turn clock from our opponent. We do definitely need a slag. The idea is land plus slag would be fine here. What is this? Galvanic Blast? Oh, he has it. He has it. That's why you need the 1 as well. The 2 was smart, though, because it protected bridge, obviously. There's our land we needed. Needed our land, then we could Ruins, and we'd be empty-handed. The question is, when would we ever find another spell? There's a Blood Moon. That would have been great as well. Ugh. Affinity. Taking a game off of us. We're 2-2. Gotta go to hard mode for match 3. Flip table. Tables are being flipped and fixed. Alright, here we go. Match 5 of the league. 2-2. Hard mode activated. Gonna go for the win here, chap. Need to go for the win. Our opponent does not want to play us, apparently. And we're re-queued, it looks like. Looks like we're gonna be re-queued here. Hey, and we enter the re-queue here. Hello. Hi. No one wants to play. We have 1 match to go here, chap. 1 match. Alright, we're going to rejoin and see if our opponent will join as well. Hello. Okay. Alright, we're going to play first. We're going to keep this hand. We're going to leave with the Ruins. And then we'll see if we want to be rabbling or if we want to be bridging. Rabble or bridge? Bridge or rabble? It's a pretty decent hand. Pretty decent hand. Alright, Ruins pass the turn. Misty Rainforest for our opponents. Breeding Pool. Alright, we're against Infect. Well, in that case, we'll just Chalice on 1. Alright. That was a nice top deck. That was a nice one. Blighted Agents. Alright, so we have to get to 0 cards here. Which is going to be a little bit tricky, especially when we draw like this. So we'll lead with Rabblemaster. That'll hopefully keep the Glistener Elf back. It may also challenge our opponent a little bit in terms of a race. Three mana. Wild Defiance. Alright. We're just reading if it's our cards and theirs, or what it is. Wow, Slagstorm's really good here. We'll go ahead and swing with everything here. Try to get in as much damage as possible. We'll see if they decide to block. It is any. And we'll go ahead and attempt this Slagstorm to kill the last Blighted Agent here. I guess they could have a Mutagenic Growth counter, but it still targets, if I recall. Right? Right, chat? Alright, chat. Glory be to red. Let's get this game finished up here. Let's attack. No need to exert. 3 turn clock. And those people wondering why I play Bridge in Glorybringer. What do you think, chat? Land off the top wins it there. Rabblemaster's cool. Alright. Couple Angers. Couple Chain Whirlers. These are pretty good. We're going to take Bridges out. Bridges are actually really bad. Bridge and Glorybringer, exactly. We'll actually take a Glorybringer out here. We'll leave the one Glorybringer in, I suppose. A lot of 3-drops coming in. I'll run it right back. Run it back. How's everyone doing this evening? We're halfway through the week. We are halfway through the week, chat. You guys have any plans this weekend? Hopefully you do. Hopefully the plan is to stop by. But if you have other plans, do share. Do share. Anybody going to see some movies? I hear there's a good movie coming out this weekend, too. I won a game versus Infect last night, but I think my opponent just scooped out of frustration versus Bridges. It's intriguing. We're going to mulligan this hand. Bridges are actually not very good against Infect because they pump everything. They actually just pump everything. We'll keep this. Do we need a second Chalice? Probably not. Alright, Ink Moth. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Potentially one of the last games of the night, and the hammer shows up. Elastigirl is fine. The movie was great. If you always keep 3 cards in hand, no downside to playing Glorybringer. It's a true statement. Alright, we're going to start with a Chalice on 1 here. Opponent can't counter it from what I can tell over there. And they have just a Glistener Elf. This shouldn't kill us too quickly here, hopefully. And the Bud's birthday on Sunday. What time's that at, Zale? You might catch the end of our Lego stream. I know you were kind of saying you wanted to see a little bit of it. Girlfriend's in town, which means no magic this weekend. Alright. That's fair. Alright, we're at 3 Infect, chap. You called Red Mage? I didn't really call. But I'm here, Red Mage. Can I come to the party? Chain Whirler, why you do this to me? 'Cause I'm in fire. excited. Ooh. 1 to who knows when, so kind of exactly when we start, because I think you're in the same time zone as me. Windmill slam it? What about that ink moth sitting over there? It's kind of annoying. I mean, like, we windmill slam this, but now hammer? Hammer doesn't get to get used. Yeah, central time. Poor opponent. Fixed table. So cute. Look at the little smiley faces. He's just like, yeah, I got you. Bloodmoon's gonna be really good here. Booting up Inkmoth. Swinging with Inkmoth. Pumping with Inkmoth. I'm so sorry, opponent. Oh, what is this? Okay. Yeah, that doesn't work. Alright, we're good. We win. I mean, we don't win yet. Alright. Alright, do we win? We get to hammer time next. Are we going to get to cast hammer, or is this just scoop? This is just scoop. It's just scoop, chat. It is just a scoop. 3-2-3-2 tonight. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Let's see what some of the next cards were. Mountains, some Rabble Masters to close the game out. We got to see Hammer. We never cast Hammer. I don't think I would play with Hammer. We saw Hammer at least. Indeed. We played some version of this. We're going to make a quick swap back to take the Hammer back out here. We had a Dampening Matrix as well, which actually probably isn't too bad. Square Hammer. Are you on the square? What? Q game with 4 times hammer? I don't know if I have hammer. What's the hammer called again? It's hammer Bogarts? It's hammer time? Hammer of Bogarden. It's the other direction. How many do I have? I have exactly 1. I can only queue with 1. I can only queue with 1. It's hammer time. Alright, chat. This is probably the last league for the night, but we're going to play one fun one. We're going to bring back a little bit of a classic here. We're going to look at it real briefly, tune it just slightly if we need to. We're going to bring a classic back for the Q game, and that'll be our final game of the night. The classic we're going to bring back here is good old Charbelcher. Now, we need to maybe fine-tune this because it's been a touch of a time. So let's take a look at what we got in here and then decide what we're doing here. Mono red fairies? I'm not sure how many fairies are in red. How many fairies are in red? Alright, so in this matchup I want to add one more mountain, take a gemstone out. We've been noticing that's good. We need to add some abrades for this list to be reasonable. We have the Charbelchers here. Because we're going to be playing Charbelcher, let's add another. Let's throw Koth to the sideboard. Magus of the Moon is in this list, so we're going to ditch that because that's not necessary in this build. And I think I want probably not this relic. Let's get a Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler, please. Add 2 of these. We'll get rid of these boils. They're not very good. The Shattering Spree doesn't make any more sense here. We need a Torpor Orb. And let's add Hazoret. No, let's add actually let's move Spellskite to the board. How about that? Alright, little Charbelcher fun just as a 1 game here before the evening's done. Alright, how about that, chat? Little Q game to finish out the night. I'm gonna play some Charbelcher here. Some Charbelcher one tease game. Might be something we're doing Friday. We'll see. We'll see. As we're queued up for this game, just as a reminder, this weekend we do have the shorter stream on Friday. followed by the challenge on Saturday, the Lego Technic building set thing on Sunday, and returning to normal Monday Mayhem and resuming the normal schedule on Monday. We're going to keep this. Oh boy. We're against Tron, obviously. Didn't get to steal turn 1, unfortunately, here. And the Zabraid's going to be 1 turn too late. They're going to go get Tron here. We may not show them much more here. We might be out of it already. We'll see if they Karn us. And they do. Turn 3. This isn't how we planned it. Takes one of our lands. Oh my gosh, we're so close, chat. We drew Charbelcher. We're very close. They just go after all of our lands. That's rude. I guess I should have floated a mana. Oh, it's another Karn. Just goes after our lands. Glad we have a lot of those. Play another land. See if we can beat a turn 3 Tron here. They gonna go after a land again? We're gonna exile land. There's nothing I want to give you, opponent, that is useful. Opponent had a terrible hand, obviously. Obviously. Maybe our opponent will entertain our Charbelcher and not kill it. Let's see if that is a possibility here. Exiles. We're still in the game. We are still in the game. I mean, they're not doing a whole lot. We have only shown them lands, by the way. Only shown them lands. Expedition map. They can go get more mana if they would like. If they exile with Karn here instead of ticking down, I think I'll show them a Rabble Master. Nope, they tick down. Right. Need some lands, chat. Nice. We have not been above 2 lands this entire game. We're in turn 8. Plenty of things have been... Alright, we're going to concede and reveal no information to our opponent. Okay. We'll play that game, huh, opponent? Oops. Alright, Bridges out. Anger, Slagstorm. He's all out. We need one more out here. I'm going to ditch a Piankiran. We're going to stay on the Charbelcher plan. We're going to try to get this going once here before we finish out the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I do appreciate your support and hanging out here on a Wednesday. Could be doing anything. Hanging out with us. We're going to keep this. This is going to be an Eidolon on turn 1, followed by a Blood Moon. I think if we don't cast a Charbelcher, we might give it another shot. We'll see. We'll see. Urza's Tower for our opponent and a Expedition map. I do a little damage to them. We're going to actually go ahead and put this Chalice out on 1. That'll prevent other things from being played here. And then we can follow that up with actually Blood Moon and hold Simian Spirit Guide for a 4-drop. This also prevents us... This is interesting, they decided to do it this way. But this also prevents us from losing our Blood Moon to a 1-mana green spell. that 1-mana green spell, chat. Gets an Urza's Power Plant. Alright. We will Blood Moon here. The Abrade's kind of nice to have. So the one thing the Charbelcher deck actually taught us when we played it back in like February or something. But what it really taught us was that there was a core to the deck that you don't change. And if you don't change that, then you can actually adjust the remainder of the deck to basically whatever you want. And however you want to play. So if you want to be controlling, you can do that. If you want to be, excuse me, if you want to be very aggressive, you can be that. It just depends on what your meta is. And so we learned that by actually playing Charbelcher. Okay, we'll swing in here for 2. We're pretty safe to actually play this Simian Spirit Guide here. Our opponent can't really kill us here too easily, so we'll go ahead and do that. If they are able to find an O-Stone, they're taking 2, and then we get to Abrade it away. Opponent has 4 mana. Go and attack in here. We'll put them to 6. We're actually going to play this. And that'll seal up that they die to basically playing an O-Stone. We leave our Abrade open as well. Alright, we're going to game 3. Going to game 3. Final game of the night. We'll wrap it up. We'll probably raid someone. Talk a little bit about what's coming up here because we will not be here tomorrow. Our schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Thursdays we don't have a lot going on. Obviously, it's an off day for us. Gives us a chance to rest our voice before the weekend, which is going to be a rather long one for us, and hopefully an enjoyable one for you guys. Ooh. Do. Alright, what do we have here? We have 3 Abrades and a Sorcerer's Spyglass. We'll go ahead and try this. I'm kind of curious if this is going to work. This is very sideways here. A forest here. Let's go ahead and land a Chalice on 1 to start things off. And then we have Abrades and Spyglasses for days here. Sylvan Scrying for our opponent. We are needing a Blood Moon and a land. There's Blood Moon. I said Blood Moon, then a land. Ancient Stirrings, a bunch of forests in the tower. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and name Karn Liberated here. Weed Dragonauts is the only fairy in red, but it's blue-red. Blue, red. Where's this tower? So we're looking for a land here. Land would be great. No land to be found, unfortunately. So we're gonna hope we don't die here. Opponent has 1,000,000 lands though, so they can basically play whatever they get. Excuse me. Land is good here. We'll play Blood Moon first and then go with Rabblemaster here. We don't need them to ramp out too fast here to their win conditions. Forest. They have 2 more, but now they can't play this Ancient Strains, which is really nice. Alright, Rabblemaster. If they do Wormcoil, we are prepared beyond belief. We are prepared beyond belief. Finds a forest. Oh my gosh, chat. Oh my gosh, chat. I couldn't cast it fast enough. We're gonna do it, chat. I was about to say you might have to just wait until another day, but Charbelcher's here. Charbelcher's here. So we decide we run the odds, right? We have to decide, is it good to fire off on the upkeep, or do we draw? Are we gonna draw a... Are we gonna draw... That is the question. Draw a mountain. Now, if they play a Wormcoil here, we might have to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can play Karn, but can't use it right now. Come on. All right, we're gonna fire this off at upkeep, I think. No, maybe we do the draw. No, we want to draw, right? I don't know, chat. I don't know, but all I want to know is we want to reveal 6 here. Oh, don't play Wormcoil. What is this? For 3 mana? This is our reveal zone. Crozen grips the Chalice of the Void on 1. Okay. That was the wrong one. That was the wrong one, opponent. Alright, we're going to do this at upkeep. We believe. We believe. Firing the lasers, chat. We're going to reveal cards. We're going to go for that mount. We're going to go for that kill. Rabblemaster, you tell Charbelcher what's up. You tell him what's up. Here we go. Should have waited, chat. Should have waited. Charbelcher's out of practice, chat. That's the deal. That's the deal. He is out of practice. Frickin' Charbelcher. You know. So if we would have drawn the mountain, we would have had Rabblemaster to reveal plus something else. Frickin' Charbelcher. Worthless. Oh, hold on. We have another shot at it. We're going to give Charbelcher one more shot at it. Even though Rabblemaster technically wins. Come on, opponent. Let us do it. That was great. Oh. What is this? What is this? What are you doing, opponent? Uh-oh. Nature's claims my Blood Moon. Okay. They have 7 mana? Please don't concede exactly. We always play it out, though. I'm gonna do this at upkeep again. I believe we drew our land and then drew a card. We're gonna win here. Oh no, Kozilek's Return. Charbelcher. It's all you, man. At upkeep. Here we go, chat. Charbelcher has the opportunity to win. We're not going to play Rabblemaster. We're playing Charbelcher. Reveal 2 in a mountain. You worthless card. Maybe I won't play this on Friday. Maybe I won't play this on Friday. Ancient Stirrings from our opponent. Now they're going to find, like, Tron. This is amazing. We're not... I'm not playing this Rabble Master. Charbelcher's got to win it. Opponent finds an Expedition map. Play... Oh my gosh, please don't, opponent. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 11 mana available to them. This has all been played. What do you got, opponent? Just a sphere. Just a sphere. We're going upkeep again, chat. How many lands can we go in and out here? Oh no, it's green. Don't do it, opponent. No, opponent. Don't do it. No. Come on. What do we want to do, chap? We can play Rabble Master and probably just win. Or we can believe. We doubt Karn is the last card in hand. We are going to win with Charbelcher. We are going to win. Let me win. Draw first, then belch. Okay, we're going to do that, Zale. Oh my gosh, it's Karn. It's Karn. It's Karn. Don't do it. Alright, Rabble Master, teach Karn a lesson here. You want to know what's really cool here, chat? Is we actually don't hit them for one. We hit Karn for one. Oh my gosh. Bolt was the last card in hand. We're gonna lose this because Charbelcher decided to just spit on himself. Alright, we have him at 2. This Rabble Master here is lethal. Charbelcher can't handle the pressure. He has been on the sidelines for months, chat. He's not ready. They exile my token. Oh my gosh. Our opponent is next leveling us. This is why you never run more than 10 lands in the deck. This is a very true statement. Sanctum of Ugin here. Oh. Does Koth deserve the win? Charbelcher couldn't seal the deal, but Koth, our man, the big muscles. Rabble Master, you didn't finish it. Charbelcher, you don't deserve it. Give it to the Koth. Look at those muscles. Look at those muscles. Yes. Got him. We can talk a little bit about why Charbelcher is even history here. So Charbelcher is not a win condition. He's utility. But we've had him actually do 18 damage when a person attempted to Cryptic. And that was kind of cool. Downclick, play Rabble, and then lose to an Ulamog off the top with Kozilek's return, and he exiles the Koth. No, thank you. But yeah, no, we played plenty of Charbelcher matchups where we actually locked humans out and then used Charbelcher and just picked off all the Noble Hierarchs and then went for their face. And we've actually had a Charbelcher, I think, if I remember correctly, win against a Worship deck as well. So it's done some interesting things. It's about the message. Well, you can send the message all you want. Alright, chat. That will be concluding, though. We did play some Charbelcher just real quick, but we mainly played the 421 challenge list, which is the one that I took to a top 4 and included Glorybringers. We stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Skips Thursday and Friday. We have all of this going on in our calendar. This Friday is going to be a shorter stream. The 23rd, which is Saturday, we're going to play in the challenge, and we're going to have giveaways between rounds. So if that interests you, hit that follow button and join us on Saturday. And then if you want a really chill stream, we're going to build some Legos, a Technic rally car, 1 p.m. Central Time on Sunday. And we're going to have a couple Magic Lego giveaways there as well. That's the list. It'll be available here as we conclude. We're going to raid someone, and I'm going to ask everyone, even if it's not your cup of tea, chat, if it's not your cup of tea, would you join me in raiding ZMagic94 here? So we're going to go ahead and get this started here. And we're going to raid ZMagic94 because if I remember correctly in Twitter, I believe this guy just recently got partnership. So if you have the howls, give him some howls. If you are just a follower here, say, hey, what's up? Fluffy Wolf stream, sending some love over there. Join me. If it's not your cup of tea, what he's playing, just give him a shout out, maybe a follow even, and then go on your way. Until next time, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it. I'll see you over at the raid, and we'll see you here on Friday, about to kick off the weekend. Peace and take care. See you next time.